locked in.
Yeah, no, I don't know what y'all are talking about. I think y'all are schizophrenic.
Yeah, what like? Just been a normal like stream starting screen
Yeah,
for a while,
normal
wasn't
stream
it?
starting. Okay, we totally didn't do anything in response to what Gremlin was saying. I'm
People
gonna
in the
continue to eat
chat
my
are like-
pizza now.
Yeah, right. Like,
Rye will be here in like about 5 minutes, just so you know, guys. So we're just gonna kind of like yap for 5 minutes, then we're gonna get into it.
oh man.
The voices, they go crazy.
I hear voices sometimes.
Just start playing like Randy Orton's like entrance music. I hear voices in my head. Hi everyone, how's everyone doing?
The Goon Demons. Whoa.
By the way, yes, I did send that video to Rye like 5 minutes before stream started.
Rule number 436. No Goon Demons in chat.
Rule number 14.
Rule number 14. Pirate rule number 14. No gooning in chat.
Hello everyone. You know guys, I'm gonna keep it a buck video with y'all. I canceled Sunday stream just because I'm so tired from Secret of the Mimics, 2 back-to-back 9-hour long streams. So we'll do the FNAF World Nuzlocke refreshed. FNAF World refresh Nuzlocke next week. Watching this while I hit the mines. As a child, I yearned for the mines. How does one join in the call? I need to start my FNAF career online and not sure how to start. Actually, that's a good question. I'm not pronouncing your first name, so I'm going to call you Gears. So basically, what I'd recommend doing is just start making content somewhere, and you'll eventually get noticed. Like, put your thoughts out there, and like you'll learn, like either through editing videos or making posts on Twitter, Blue Sky, Reddit, things like that. That creators will notice you. And I will say this, for a future note stream, I do have someone that I actually just snatched off of Twitter. Because I want to start giving people on other platforms a platform on YouTube. Like, I want the FNAF community to kind of work together instead of like YouTube hates Twitter and Twitter hates YouTube and everyone hates Reddit and Reddit hates everyone. And you know, so I recommend doing that. We are also just careful with who we work with as well. Like, I have a rule now, like a couple rules where like I have to know you for a month before I like actually work with you. That unless you're a mutual. Main content is hard. It is hard, but like once you learn how to like do like all the intricate things like keyframes and stuff like that, it goes a lot quicker. Like, I can edit a video if I just sit down for a day. Also, this pizza is some...
I wish I had pizza. I haven't
Want
been
some?
fed in months. Yeah, just can you like transport it through this call?
Yeah, I'll shape it in like a paper airplane, throw it over there.
All right, I got my mouth open.
All right, hold on. I hit the window. Hold on. I'm not even joking. I did.
That's the second time today someone's just like tried to throw me pizza and it went to a window. Damn it. All right. I got my mouth open again.
I mean, another way. Gears to get involved. What you can do is join Discord servers. We have the One More Night community server, which you can just type in !Discord and it'll pop up. There's a lot of public servers as well.
I am back. Sorry I was gone for so long.
Ah!
We are live now, correct?
Yeah, and I'm gonna go take care of my leftover pizza real quick, and then we're gonna...
Of course he is. Chat, I'm so sorry if you can hear my fan. It's too hot in Britain to not have one on.
Off of YouTube while I'm gone for like 5 minutes.
Subscribe to Exploding Loaf and Fredden.
Loaf, let's say like every bad word in the book. All right, I got a
Oh my
dictionary
God.
here.
Yeah. Send it me. Send it me. Send it me. Send it me.
Okay, like banned words. All right, the first one is I don't know how to pronounce this one. I don't know what this word means.
Send it me. Alright, chat, what you should do. Wait, Rye's gonna be here? Rye is gonna be here. If you go on his Twitch account, you can see Rye is streaming. I shouldn't be promoting another creator on Raven's thing, but I'm gonna do it nonetheless. Rye Toast will be here. Let's get him banned. Oh yes, we plan to. Rye is in the middle of finishing his Mario Kart race. He's one of them who spent $800 on a Nintendo Switch 2.
Popcorn.
Oh, you got popcorn, bro? I can't even get any snack. I tried to go in there, and then there was nothing good.
Hello, everybody. My name
Why
is
don't you get like
Raven, and I am
a super
fish.
awesome snack? Just make one. Why don't you
Rye's gonna be here?
materialize?
Yeah, Rye
objects?
is gonna be here. We're just waiting on him right now. I think he's probably.
Rye's playing
switching
Mario
over.
Kart.
Is he seriously playing Mario? Wait, you know what? He's not gonna get angry at me if I go to his Twitch stream. Hold on.
No, I went onto his Twitch stream. He's in the middle of a Mario Kart race.
You know what, Josh? Do we watch Rye do Mario Kart?
Yeah, let's judge him. Let's critique him.
Let's
the first
heavily
few minutes.
criticize his Mario Kart gameplay. Is parallel still a banned word? Yeah,
Come
it
on,
is.
give me a make.
Why
No,
is
it's
it banned?
14 away. I get anything
Oh,
for
yeah.
this.
Yes.
All right, guys, let's watch. We're watching right now. Oh, that's an ad. Oh God, that's an ad. Dang it, Rye! Is that Albert Einstein?
Don't give him money. Why are you giving him money?
I'm not trying to give him money,
More.
man.
You see, chat. This is why you should watch me. I'm another bread-based YouTuber who doesn't milk people for money.
Happy Midsummer Eve.
Unless you're on my
Midsummer
stream, and
Day.
then
Oh,
I
he
will.
finished 8th, Rye mid.
Oh, brother.
Wait, is one of my?
I can't
holidays
see
coming up?
because I'm still on a
I have not
fucking
picked up
advert that's lasting 2
Oh,
minutes.
Letha. Okay, so yes, I was like, oh, wait. when
Fucking
you said
hell,
it's,
Rye,
Midsummer Eve, I'm
please.
like, wait a minute.
What's the ad?
That means I'm forgetting a
Please.
holiday.
End the ad break.
Oh, it's 9
it's
o'clock,
too
it's
long.
Okay, yeah, no, he's getting up. Okay, we'll stop watching our stream.
Should we just act like nothing happened and pretend
Yeah,
we
let's
didn't watch
just
his
act like
Mario
nothing
Kart
happened.
gameplay. That's a good idea.
Alright, this is the
What's
moment where we
Mario
all shut
Kart?
up.
Guys, I've got a fantastic idea. 10 minutes before I'm gonna stream. Let me hop on Mario Kart with the boys.
Hey, there's
Hello.
Rye. Hello, Rye.
Hey,
I
oh, hey
just
Sandwich Lee.
finished
hey.
getting
Oh.
absolutely dumpstered in an online Mario Kart lobby.
Yeah, we were watching.
All right, well. Who uses their shock that late? That was like 10 feet from the finish line. That's crazy. I was trying to
Sandwich
read
Lee's in
that shock so hard, and every time I used the shock dodge, they're like, I'm gonna wait a little longer.
Poor
Right, toast
Rye.
fell off. I haven't seen Rice content. Okay, in all honesty, that sounds a bit mean. I haven't seen your content in a while because I've not been in the theory scene since I've.
No, you're good. I've said this before, I'll say it again. I really try to avoid a lot of theory content because like I'm always afraid that I'm gonna watch a theory and be like, fuck, I totally agree, and now I don't want to make this video because it's gonna feel like I'm stealing.
The thing is with me is I'm not even a theorist. I just get invited. Honestly, I'm surprised Raven invited me. This is my second one. Although the last one I was on, I had a kickoff with DJ Surf, and that was quite funny. So
Okay, well,
We-
look, okay,
I'm
I'm
being
running
brought
out
on
of
for
names for
the
these
fact that
streams,
it's
okay?
fine.
I'm pulling out all stops here.
he's pulling out all the stops, including the long form content creator who has no idea what the theories mean.
Yeah, Sandwich
Sorry,
is also
guys.
here.
It's gonna be great.
Okay, so we have a lot to go through today, unfortunately
Yes,
for
we
us.
do.
So we're going through Help Wanted. We're gonna just look through the levels. We're gonna listen to all the tapes. We're gonna look through all the Easter eggs, and that's pretty much everything there is. And then Curse of Dreadbear, kind of same deal, but Curse of Dreadbear.
Sweet. I'm booting up now. I'm gonna try to boot up Universal Unreal Unlocker as well to see if
Ooh.
I can help out with that. We'll see if it works though, because sometimes it crashes Help Wanted.
Are you gonna? Would you be able to stream that or no?
The last time the last time I did a out of bounds stream and streamed it into Discord as well, it just made my entire stream crash.
I mean, true, but you're not streaming this time around. Oh wait, you are streaming.
I am. I'm just not streaming on YouTube. And when I make this Twitter post that I'm about to, I'm going to tell everyone who wants to be on YouTube to go over there. So let me grab your link for that post.
Ow, I just smashed my head on my desk trying to adjust my fan.
Don't do that. Pro tip.
It's too hot in Britain, and I feel so bad for chat because I can't tell whether the fan feedback is coming through. I can't turn the fan off.
I can't hear it over Discord if it makes you feel better.
That makes me feel a lot better because that means Raven's PC is not picking it up either.
Yeah, it's also pretty hot over here on the East Coast in the U.S. Luckily, thank God, we had a huge rainstorm yesterday because it was supposed to be 100 degrees Fahrenheit today. But luckily, we had that rainstorm and it was only 92 degrees.
That I don't know what degrees like that is. I know Celsius, so I'm sure. I think that's like 20.
I'm gonna assume 100 is gonna be around 20. Let me do a quick 100.
Yeah, Britain works off Celsius.
No, sorry. 100 degrees Fahrenheit is 37 Celsius.
Okay, so it's actually right now. It is pitch black. It's nighttime, and it is 24. So you can imagine how it was when it was. You can imagine how it was when it was like a noon, bro. It was bad.
That's rough. That's rough. Now it ended up today. It ended up being, and this was during the day, but it ended up being around 33. I don't know what it is now, but it still feels hot. But that's just because there's no air in this basement.
Well, you guys are lucky. When I was in America, every single building had AC, and we don't have that here.
See, that much I'm aware of. It's like we get hotter summers, but we're like built to withstand it. So
yeah, we get cold winters
in the Midwest right now too.
We get cold winters, but it doesn't help when we're dealing with fucking heat wave after heat wave.
I haven't seen the outdoors.
I have. I've been going out regularly.
God David.
Trying to get fit.
God David is insane.
God David okay. I don't know any theories. All I know is God David was something. Correct me if I'm wrong. T-Dreads made on a stream, and then Game Theory heard about it. That's all I know. That's all the lore I know. Everyone's silence is telling me I'm right.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much. I'm like still writing up my. I didn't pre-write any of my. Hey, I'm doing a thing posts. So I was like typing all of those up.
I still need to do that because I have a theory video coming out for Seeker of the Mimic.
I'm so surprised that I think it's gonna fall off soon. But I'm so surprised that even after the first 5 hours, my moon.exe video is keeping up more of a view count on my out of 10 than my just overall Secret of the Mimic video, which seems insane to me. We'll see how that goes, but like it's crazy that it's still above the overall video. I guess that just shows you how weird moon.exe is.
Yeah.
Just about. All I know is I played the game. I didn't have to. Okay. I will forever brag about this because this is the reason why I got angry with DJ. So I didn't get angry, but I have my moment. Fucking T-Dreads. Oh, guys, I can't beat the game. Let me go and ask DJ Stir for the save file. I had to sit there and do it myself, alright? Everybody else got hand-fed the 100% save. I did it myself.
I did it myself. I did it myself in a cave with scraps.
Do we make just like 1v1 against Loaf and TD and like another 1v1 between Ryan and DJ?
Yes, bro. I'm sorry. Unlike because Cryo was telling me how TD was playing. I guarantee you I'd be able to beat the game quicker than he was. Cryo said half of the time TD wasn't pressing the fucking crouch button.
What do you mean? It took 3 streams because the first 2 were beating the game. That took about like 7-8 hours. And then my second playthrough, because I knew what I was doing, I beat the game in like 4 hours, but it took an extra like 2 or 3 hours to go and get the other collectibles. And I gotta say, if anyone here has played through the game but has not 100%ed on their own time, some of those extra areas are better than the main game. I'm What I promise you that.
Oh yeah, some of those actually.
The moon maze. The moon maze is amazing. Also, welcome Raiders. Welcome Tom. We're just about to start looking for lore. Welcome in everybody.
Oh, hello everyone.
You know, I've got to say, Raven, by the way, your stream had a jump of over 30 people when Rai joined the call.
Well, okay, to be fair, when we went live, I made a YouTube community post being like, hey, I'm not streaming on YouTube, so if you don't have a Twitch account, go here, and I pointed to the stream. So I am, like, trying to push people to the stream. It's not just because I arrived. Like,
the May presence brings in the views. You have to put it in the title.
what was the toggle? What was it? Toggle something? Toggle free
where's
cam?
Red when you need them?
What is the console? Hey, someone reminded me on Monday. What is the console command for free cam? Is it toggle?
It's toggle free cam. Toggle debug camera, isn't it?
Toggle. Yes.
No idea.
Toggle.
I remember seeing a video
camera.
called "All Jackie Jump Scares" that kept spamming toggle debug camera.
Let's
so
go. We got
my
it.
brain.
We're zooming. We're zooming. Although on this save file, I think I've already trapped. Yeah, I've trapped Glitchtrap. So maybe I should do a different, like, do a new save file so I can actually look at Glitchtrap and not just.
With the debug menu, you can just access areas, right? You should just be able to start the Glitchtrap cutscene, you know, like whatever.
I sure can, and I sure don't know how to do that.
I'm sure I can find you the commands. Let me.
I know exactly. I know to do exactly 3 commands, and one of them I forget every time. But I do remember, preview mode to turn off lighting, which is huge.
Okay.
Look at the band, guys. They're all here.
This is all foreign to me.
Console commands. Yes, somebody made a console commands menu. Let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, well, let's have a
Send that
look
to the
here.
Discord. Yeah, send that to the Discord too. So
This is going to be very good. There's a God mode option, so none of the animatronics can kill you. This is good.
Oh, wait,
God
that's
mode
actually
option?
Toggles God mode, apparently.
actually huge. Oh, why did I click on the link? I need to just at this point change my default browser to Firefox because I do this every stream. Whenever I stream, I use Firefox because it just takes up less resources. But my default is still Opera, so when I click something, it's just like, hey, like wait, no.
And you can change your FOV as well to make it bigger with that. That's actually huge.
No A pawn possessed. What is A pawn? Okay, so maybe I don't have that, or maybe there's no enemies currently, so God mode doesn't do anything yet. Teleport.
Maybe it just doesn't work.
View mode lit. Turn shaders off. It might just not work. That's fair.
One
Show
second. I need
debug.
to get a second fan. 1 minute. I'm actually gonna die of this heat. Second.
David mode.
UI.
Get a
Open
third
the
fan.
debug. Open the debug map. Yeah, sure. What's that mean? Open work.
Loaf, get 8 fans.
Oh lord.
Where am I? Wait,
I have a
where
fan
am
of
I?
every section of my room.
I'm gonna say something
Look, you
that's
should
gonna
have-
like
you should
make
have a
the
fan
majority
for
of chat
every
angry. I think God
angle of
David
you.
is incorrect. It's on the right path, but incorrect.
I don't even know what God David is.
Did I not
Genuinely.
update the game? I should have, Stray.
Also, do we
I hit
listen? Did
I
they,
hit a open work, which apparently opens the debug map, but it just booted me to the main menu when I did that. So I don't know what happened. Unless this
My
is the
assumption with
debug
that
map.
is the debug map is the main menu.
That's fair. You know, fair enough. Pause. Oh, I could just.
And
pause
that'll
the
be
game
all the
without-
theorizing you get out of me today.
Ooh, that's fun. I can pause the game without pausing the game, so I can like. do
Yeah,
it
that
like-
yeah, that's good. You
That's
can
a-
fly around with debug cam and pause game.
Good one to
It'll stop
have. Good one to
animations.
have. Slow mo. Oh, slow mo is gonna be super helpful.
Oh, I have a question. Like before stream started, what came first? The
chicken or
toast
the
or
egg?
the loaf?
So technically,
The toast or the loaf? The loaf had to come first for the toast to happen, which
So
means
that means that Rye Toast is your child.
no, I've got
go with that.
2 children, and they are both
Confirmed
asleep
on
right now.
live?
I'll let you know. I'll let you know I have 2 children, and they're both currently asleep.
someone's gonna make that short now. Someone's gonna make that short now.
So if I go slow mo 0.5, and then toggle debug camera.
The first
Oh,
half
yeah,
of the stream is
slow-mo.
gonna be
FNAF
Rye
1,
figuring out how
but instead
debug
of in
works.
real time, it's in halftime. Let's go.
Oh Jesus!
Well, that's how Tetra Bit
brother.
gets those shots.
Apparently, yeah. guys, I'm gonna start a new channel, and it's gonna be I can't even think of a pun on any of the current channels that do that. Horoscoped also is gonna be the channel. Oh yeah, I forgot that they're technically off center, so they can get this angle.
Oh, you've got
they
viewer
like
attack
lined
on. How do I
up
throw
super
tomato
I
well,
would
here?
love to see this angle.
I have viewer attack turned. I have it. It's on technically, but it's not live because it's not loading tonight, so you can't even do it today.
Oh, that's a shame. I was going to throw it. Okay. Never mind then. How do I close it now? I can't close the menu. Shit. 1 second, I'll just refresh the Twitch page.
Oh my god.
So what do we think? Speaking of going into actual lore here, hey, why does M2 do the? Why does M2 and Glitchtrap share an ending? What's going on about that?
Oh lord. Yes.
Baby.
Because like part of me is like, okay, I get it. I see the through line of like the mimic to Glitchtrap, but at the same time, like, wouldn't that be like if M1 was doing an ending theoretically?
Yeah.
Although I guess it's possible, right? Because that's the bad ending, which means M1 received the data diver. So I wonder if that mimic we're seeing has already been fixed, and kind of to celebrate, Fiona's putting on a show for her son. Like, is that possible?
I mean, I could see it.
Yeah, maybe.
Also, we're in the
Is
FNAF
Chica
1
taller
area,
than
right?
Freddy? Is Chica taller than Freddy? A little bit. I think what it comes down to is that Chica and Freddy are the same height, but because Chica has feathers and Freddy has a hat, Chica ends up being a little taller. Oh wait, no, Chica's
True.
just hovering about 2 inches above the ground.
The joys of game development, folks.
Fine.
I mean,
space and time.
they really want this shot to look good, so it doesn't matter if Chica's hovering. Mom,
Defying
Chica's
space and
hovering.
time.
I swear this is confirmed law already. Both Bonnie and Chica can break the laws of physics, and they don't abide by the laws of physics. I
What
remember
happened
that
to
quote.
Freddy? Why does Freddy have to abide?
Freddy, because Freddy, he has to. He's not got a choice.
He's but a mortal bear.
He's just a mere mortal compared to these two.
He's super scared in the middle of the stage with like two deities on either side
But
of him.
floating is Bonnie's thing. It is Bonnie's thing.
Yeah, Chica's kind of stealing Bonnie's thunder there.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess Bonnie's going to the hallway.
trendsetter.
then.
Do we cancel Chica for this? Chica's over party.
Hashtag Chica's over party.
Yes, here we go. I found it. I figured out how you can open certain maps. Okay, let me get the debug.
that's
Let me go in the
really
debug
funny.
folders. You do that, and then if I can find out what the debug names are, we can just go change level to level from that command.
Oh,
let
yeah.
me get all the names.
I don't think we're gonna really find anything important inside of like the FNAF 1, 2, and 3 areas. Except when we
Probably
get to
not.
the
You
Easter
never know.
eggs. Well, because it's just FNAF 1, 2, and 3. Like they share Easter eggs with each other. Like I know Bonnie can do the like parts and service Easter egg.
I wonder why there's this big space behind us in the office. It's probably just so the map works correctly, but like there's like
Yeah.
a second secret office behind our office.
Maybe
You know what
reference the
is
secret of the
crazy,
mimic.
though?
Yeah,
It
scrap
lines
the
up-
Freddy Easter egg.
Well, that's the thing. This does
Imagine.
technically line up a lot better with the basement pizzeria because of it, though.
Yeah.
Because like if these lockers moved, there's our tunnel entrance.
Mhm.
Like,
That would go crazy. We're gonna use like an entirely unused area to prove a theory.
right?
Actually, that's hey, go for it. You know, go for it.
Bonnie. Every universe, Bonnie's ears clip to the ceiling.
Lovely.
Can you see that on the camera?
No.
I'd
How does it
probably
just
not
go
because I think that angle is Chica's in the kitchen, so she's AKA all the way over here.
I love how you just know
Cheek in
that.
the abyss.
Oh, Bonnie's walking by. I'm gonna die, but let's see if
She's
we
just
can
in a
pause.
black hole.
You can pause it as he stares into the office. You know.
Oh, he didn't stare because it didn't have the lights on. I see.
Isn't there a god mode that you can use?
Yeah, try the god mode now.
Oh yeah,
See
let me
if- see if
activate
that
that. It still says no a pawn possessed. So I don't.
Alright, well.
God mode just might not work. Is the thing.
Okay. I mean,
But
I
when
wouldn't
he, when
have
he
thought so,
stares
'cause
into
I'm
the
assuming-
office, when one of them stares into the office, I'll pause so I can see if I can get a good shot of it.
Oh god, they're starting
Okay.
the is Bonnie blue or purple debate in chat right now. Oh no.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh no.
One of them.
Oh, because
Definitely a
they don't have
color.
the lights on. Interesting. So the way the lights in this game work is the lighting's already like that on the other side. There's just a black wall in the doorway that's deleted when you turn on the light.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I knew that because I've played this game in VR. If you stick your head out of the door, you can actually see the line like disappear. It's really funny.
Well, I don't do
Then
that
you
because I don't want
die.
Foxy to just.
When he starts running down the corridor.
So I don't think I'm
I'm
going
ready.
to be able to. Let me see if I can. Let me see. I'm gonna unpause and see if I can. Okay, there we go. I turned on the light, so it's gone. Toggle debug camera. Oh, I got a bad flicker, so it's just Bonnie tummy. There's no face. Let me turn off lighting so we can at least see him. Oh, there he is. There's the boy.
He's so cute.
Wow, what a guy.
Do you
Yeah, if I
think
unpause
Bonnie
at this
ever
point, I'm
blinks?
definitely gonna die. I don't think any of them blink.
Bonnie hasn't even closed his eyes for years, centuries.
Maybe
Got the
that's why
driest
his eyes are
in
red.
FNAF lore.
They're just bloodshot from not blinking.
He's like sitting there like squinting and like shaking a little bit.
That is
Not gonna
definitely
blink.
the Endo 01, which is interesting. Every like other person who went to the Mimic workshop was like, they're making Endo 01s here. I'm like, that's not Endo 01. That's not. It's just the Mimic kind of looks like it. That was the interesting thing I remember from Help Wanted 2 is that Lefty and Carney also share an endoskeleton, so it's not just like a. It's like all the way down to the bones. They are the same thing.
Yeah, one thing that I haven't seen anyone else with Secret of the Mimic, I'm gonna completely derail off of Help Wanted for a second. Kind of. Nightmare Fredbear with his stomach mouth. I think Secret of the Mimic tells us why he has that design choice. Because the spring lock's open in the stomach.
Yeah, I saw someone mention something like that. I'm like, yeah, probably. Like, that makes a lot of sense.
I found some commands to cheat everything. When in the instructions menu, hit exit level and then hold Alt, Shift, and A to unlock every level in the game.
Oh my goodness.
Huge.
I had no idea you could do that.
I guess
they've got more.
I'm gonna do a. Let me do a new save file then, so we can just have Glitchtrap appear.
You know, you can unlock all coins, every level, every tape, and every prize counter just by holding different buttons here. I'll send you the.
Yeah, send me
thing.
that. I'll do that right now.
Instant win or skip any games. There's another one. There you go.
So
That was taken from the
enter
Steam
any
page. It might
game
be fake.
in the menu. When you see the instructions, press escape, exit level, and hold Alt Shift A. Okay, let's do it.
I don't know if these actually work. I just took this from a Steam page, so it might not.
Well, I mean, worst case, if it doesn't work, it doesn't take too long to get enough, so we have like every kind of level.
The menu screen looks so derpy with no lighting.
Yeah, I would keep wondering, like, why does this look so weird with that weird object in the background? Forgetting that lighting is turned off, and that's exactly why.
This game is so bright.
Dan hopped into my Secret of the Mimic stream, and I was like, yo, you gotta play this. It's actually pretty scary. He's like, I don't know, it looks kind of bright. And I was like, no, it's fine, it's fine. I forgot that I played the entirety of the game on 100 brightness. It looks way better at, like, I think the best brightness for Secret of the Mimic is 30%. If you play it at 30% brightness, it is terrifying, but you can still, like, see everything.
Who do you guys
played
think
it
is older,
70.
Henry or Edwin? Probably Edwin.
I played it at like a higher brightness because like if I don't, I'm gonna be like squinting at my screen at what I'm looking at.
I mean,
it's so
I did
bright.
100 at first because I was like, oh,
I
I
mean,
want to
I
look for
did
lore. And I kinda
100 at
forgot
first
to
'cause I
enjoy
was
the
like-
game for the first run. Oh, this without lighting is crazy. We can just see them the whole time.
Also, does he say anything that's kind of like important in this opening scene?
Probably not. Oh, I can slow-mo the like terms and services so we can actually read all of them.
Oh,
That's
that's a W. We should do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna
And you
queue
just
up the I'm gonna queue up the
blabbering.
command. All right,
This is just gonna
I'm
be
gonna
us
put it on
discovering how to-
10% speed.
This is just us discovering how to use Unreal Locker and
Yeah.
no. I'm still trying to find the commands to just go to levels, but I don't know how So far, I found everything but that. Debug menu loader.
Markiplier's playing at 55 and it looks crazy good. Yeah, I think playing on 100 kind of scammed us.
Yeah.
I don't think slow-mo is actually affecting this model too much. For the
Apparently, if the shift alt doesn't work, try it on the right side of the keyboard. Apparently, that might work as well. I don't know how people figure this shit out. Like, who sat on the keyboard like, I'm gonna press every button combination in the menus to see if it's
eyes while accepting these terms. Are they rested? They're just saying stuff.
Wait, I think what it's saying is that if you have issues with the VR headset, what to do.
Real world manifestations of digital characters.
Interesting.
So
wait, you know what?
Just sitting here like, we know Glitchtrap's in here, whatever.
I'm not trying to be the schizo guy immediately, but the cart we're riding in has a cart like this, like a lock-in cart ride. Has that ever happened in any Fazbear thing? I don't know, but it does happen twice in Secret of the Mimic.
Oh my god, you're not
just
wrong.
confirmed, guys.
Lots of help wanted one imagery in Secret of the Mimic, it seems.
Yeah.
Why are you in the Dreadbear area, or did it just put you there?
I have no idea.
Yeah, wait, what?
What happened to her?
Why did we start? Maybe it's because I closed the game and cleared data while in this lobby. So when I started a new game, I'm just in this lobby now. All right, so let's try your. Let me go back to normal, and we'll try the.
I've got a couple more things that someone said. If it doesn't work, is anyone trying to do the unlock every level?
I'm trying it right now, so I'm gonna hit escape, hit exit level, and it's Alt Shift.
Apparently, it's better to do it at the end of the level, but that works as well. Try it. If it don't work, try on the right side. I'm not sure. I'm just reading off. I'm gonna
try on the left side.
Okay. Apparently, you've got to do it as soon as you hit the exit level button, like immediately.
Okay, I did that before I hit exit level, so I'm gonna do it at the same time now.
Frame perfect.
Okay, and then I'm gonna try the right side.
Okay, if that doesn't work, someone said try doing the skip level command, and then do it when the level's ending after you've opened the present, because that'll give you more time.
Wait, I didn't click exit level that time. All right, whatever. Hold on.
Keep seeing help.
If it don't work, just try the skip level one.
The FNAF one, Helpy, and I'm like, no, Helpy, Foxy's behind you. Look behind you, please. Helpy, don't.
Helpy, please.
He runs to the office, Helpy. He's gonna kill you.
He's not a good guy. Okay, it's really hard actually to Alt Shift A while clicking on something.
What someone said was, hey, anyone trying to do the cheat code to unlock every level, instead of doing it in the pause menu, do it from the end of the level. It gives you more time to hold on the buttons. So what I would say is go into the game and then do the skip level button.
What's
like
the skip
instant
level
win
button?
Enter the game in any menu. Hold these buttons during the game, Alt Shift and U, and if you hold them down while you're in the game, it takes a couple of seconds, but it should fade to black and you should go to the present screen. I don't know whether that works.
Helpy is Michael behind the Mimic.
Considering you got this off of a Steam page, I don't know how reliable this information is.
I got it off the Steam community page. People are saying it's working, but I don't know.
It worked. Okay, so skip level worked. Skip level worked. It's
okay.
Right
What they said is once you've opened the presents, try doing the unlock every level thing, and that should give you quote unquote more time to do it. Worst case scenario, we just skip through every level of the game until we have them all.
It worked.
Yeah.
I have every level now.
Okay, should we do the unlock every tape thing?
Yeah.
First try.
Okay, so basically go into do the exact same thing you did,
but
enter the tape room, and then in the menu, while it's in the loading sequence.
The tape room. Okay.
So while you're in the loading sequence of the tape room, hold Alt Shift and X.
Scotch tape.
Can I access the tape room?
Okay, they put a little warning on it saying, warning, this will trigger the secret ending at some point. Okay.
Well, yeah, once you have all the tapes, it's just at any time the secret ending can trigger.
Oh.
This is a quick way to do things.
Maybe I should. I don't know. Should I just collect one so he's in the background for a bit?
Yeah, if you want. I would go.
I mean, I can just go to prize counter and grab that one.
Yeah, I suppose. Do you want all the coins? Actually, hold on. This is a good one. Every prize at the prize counter.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, let me get the command and see how to do that. Same procedure as before, but with different buttons. Any game at the menu. Okay, basically just do what we did before, where you get to the end of the level.
Let me skip night 2 of FNAF 1.
And then what it said is instead of you want to hold Alt, Shift, and C when it's going through the present menu, and then you should have every single prize counter thing unlocked.
It is definitely the right side of the keyboard specifically, which is interesting.
Oh, another right.
Maybe it's because nobody uses the right side of the keyboard. Maybe Steel, because this was implemented by Steelwool. This isn't an Unreal Locker thing. This was like a debug menu the devs were using.
Yeah, everyone at Steelwool has no left hand. They all have no left hand.
Prize counter. Did that work correctly? Okay, I might have been too slow. Hold on, let me try again. Beep 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 boop pop beep beep boop pop pop.
Worst case scenario, just unlock every coin and then do it.
Enter any game in the menu. We'll do the present thing again because it gave me more. It was an easier window for sure. Alt Shift U. It's funny that it's not fading to black because I have lighting turned off. And then Alt Shift C.
Yes, Alt Shift C. If that doesn't work, try the coins, which is Alt Shift S. And it's just the same as it's just the same shit.
So, I don't know if you know this, but David's age is 6 feet in the ground.
Unnecessary, a little rude.
Okay, right. So you had an advert come up on your stream, so what I've done is I've done a pop-out window, and I'm now watching it about 114p. But really I can still see the screen. Yes.
Although it only says special. How do I get to the other pages on the? Oh, Q&E. Okay, I see.
Interesting that it didn't unlock the Halloween stuff.
I wonder if I have to go and do that in Curse of Dreadbear.
There was no command. Oh, this was made before. Hold on. Was this before Dreadbear was out? Oh, fucking hell, your pop-up window's still on here. I want to change to the thing.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna hop over. I'm gonna do the same thing in the Curse of Dreadbear menu and see if that changes things.
Every tape should console guide.
You know, I just realized you can cheat so hard with lighting turned off and all the plush baby levels.
Oh yeah. My god, you can. Maybe that's the way I beat this. Okay, I'm looking at the community page. They said this doesn't work with.
See.
Someone was saying it might not work with Dreadbear because this debug was made before Dreadbear was out.
Well, I'm gonna go check. It did. I will say, when I collected one Curse of Dreadbear action figure, I got the achievement for completing the prize counter.
Okay, maybe that's a good sign actually.
Okay, so it didn't work, but I did get. So yeah, the Halloween ones didn't work, but that's fine.
Who needs them?
We're doing Dreadbear later anyway, so we can worry about that later. And now that we know we can skip through all the levels, it's not a huge issue. We can get them in, like all of them in about 5 minutes.
Hey, there's the boy.
Also,
hi, buddy.
The more I think about it, why did people ever think that Glitchtrap wasn't the Mimic, considering Glitchtrap literally mimics Tape Girl's voice line?
Yeah, I think it was less that. I will say, I don't know of anyone who was in the camp of nothing about Glitchtrap is related to the Mimic. The argument I always heard was that it was the Mimic program that's tainted by Afton.
Yeah, that's what I hear mostly too.
I've heard that argument. I don't know if I buy that, but I think that's a reasonable take.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I'd say it's reasonable.
You are barely visible with only one tape collected, huh? You are very sloppy. I should probably get some more.
He's so green. He looks like the FNAF the musical Springtrap.
Wait. Notably, with lighting turned off on this guy, he's very much like two-colored in this form.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he is.
He's got like two distinct tones.
More blue.
Yeah. Wait, you're kind of cooking. He's half blue and half gold, a little bit.
Wait a minute.
Say that again.
What could this tell us about the lore? Wait a minute. What lore does help want to tell us?
Oh no.
Jesus Christ, he looks atrocious.
Someone
With
said
the
green
lighting on.
napkin.
What is going on?
I guess we should get a couple more tapes.
Just want all of them.
It looks like swamp.
Well, I don't
water.
want. I want to kind of see the different stages. If I get all of them, he's just gonna skip right to the end.
Sure. Sure.
Where? It's like behind the monitor. How do I get that?
It's kind of like how the monitor in here works. It like has like a symbol for the eye to peek around.
So neat to think about the FNAF 3 bobbleheads being taken from a Fredbear's location, or something like that, because the Spring
How do I
Bonnie
figure
one.
on this?
There's like somewhere around it.
I still want
Is
to
it
figure
night
out if they
specific?
I don't think it is. Oh wait, it's on the ground in here.
It's on the ground. What do you mean?
Yeah, it's like on the ground to the right of it, of the system repair.
You know, actually, this is just going to be easy.
Oh, yeah, there it is.
Hey.
Yoink. Hey, Jazz, thank you for the prime. All right, let's slow-mo so I don't die immediately. I kind of want to free roam this area. This is kind of sick.
Oh wow.
Where's the boy? Surely. Oh wait, it's night one. He's not even here.
Spring mid.
Super
He's
voice.
currently
He's
sleeping.
Burger Bungle.
I love Burger Bungle. Finally,
Burger
my favorite
Bungle?
game. Here's a Burger
Anyone-
Bungle.
Here's the real question. Anyone got any idea why the FNAF 3 map is in the fake pizzeria?
That's been bothering me so much, and the only thing
That's
I can
something I've
think
just
of
been trying to not think about.
is the new franchise location that William mentions.
Someone,
Maybe.
you know what someone said in my chat when I got there? Oh, it's a placeholder asset. And then I clapped back with, if it was a placeholder asset, why not just use the FNAF 1 map?
Yeah, and
they
also
didn't
it's
respond.
not.
That's
Like, I get so sick and tired of like, look, yeah, was security breach sloppily made? Yes. Can we stop assuming every weird thing is a mistake?
Literally, please.
Guys, FNAF. No. You see. It was an accidental insertion. They misclicked on the wrong map. That's all that
Was
happened. That's all that
accidental.
happened.
By Steel.
Wait a
They don't
minute,
know
I'm
how
about
that
to shoot
happened.
Rytos. I need to grab my Mark plushie. Hold.
Hey, I've got mine too. Because
Alright,
Edwin
I got-
loves
I got
Springtrap.
my Mark plushie.
True. Where is that FNAF 2 tape? It's like in a drawer or something, yeah?
Does FNAF 2 have a tape?
I think it's got a tape
every
underneath. Oh, I remember. It's when you're wearing the mask. It's like, oh god, is it a specific night though?
I don't think it is.
This is for an entirely different game, but this might be useful. Okay, never mind. This is for Dragon Quest. Why does nobody have the debug names? That's interesting.
Dragon
the FNAF
Quest?
community. The FNAF community will dissect every section of a game, but they will not get the debug names of the maps, so people can just teleport to them in game. This is a travesty. I'm trying to. I'm gonna have to manually open Help Wanted and search for the debug names. Like, what's going on, bro?
I love the
I
Help
think in
Wanted,
VR, the tape in here, you put the mask on and it appears somewhere, but that might be a coin. I might be misremembering.
I think it is a coin.
You can pick up the cupcake in FNAF 2? That's crazy.
Yeah.
throw them at with a
I will say
Foxy.
it's really cool because behind you, the reference to that is the plushies you get from the challenges in FNAF 2's Custom Night.
I always
Someone's
forget
gonna
you do that because
chat
I've
right
never done the custom night in FNAF 2 because I like myself.
Oh, hi, Tiffany. Welcome to the stream.
I
And hi,
enjoy
Sean. Welcome to the stream.
happiness.
Yeah, I like playing good games, so I don't play custom night on FNAF 2.
I mean, fair.
Yeah, no, same.
My thought is that MCM was working on a horror attraction for FNAF as part of a murder cover-up. But that's too early. It's 79. Like, what do you mean a murder cover-up in 79? That's so early.
One thing
MCM was on it.
Okay, I have to ask everyone in
He's like,
call
I got
this
a
right
feeling
now.
about these guys.
This William guy feels kind of weird.
I have to ask everyone about this in call right now. Do you guys think the like molten stuff is Remnant?
I don't know.
think
What's
it
the
is.
remnant?
I think this is one of the few times when something walks like a duck and talks like a duck, but it's not a duck. Because like
We literally
look,
see what it's used for.
Is it glowing molten metal that powers the facility? Yes. Does that sound like Remnant? Yes, but like How many people would Edwin have to be killing to make that much remnant?
Literally.
All part of the plan, bro.
Like, I totally get thinking it's remnant, but like it doesn't stand up under scrutiny.
It really doesn't.
There's one
All of the
underneath his like
investors.
thigh here, right? Am I crazy?
I only just realized that the entire parts and service
there-
area is
I-
just in a dark
I think
void.
there would be
What?
a tape in Bonnie's.
A
I
black
just don't know
hole.
where it'd be in flat mode.
You know what? It might be.
Let me
on the
just
dark
hold on.
room.
I'm gonna get. This is where we get. You can tell we're certainly FNAF tubers. We've not played the games properly. FNAF help wanted all tape locations.
It's been a while since I have.
I
You
forgot
just wanna
about
go
that
game by
song.
game.
You just
Wow,
unlocked
he looks
memories I forgot I had.
Insane with the lighting turned off.
Alright, I've got all the I've got all the tape.
It looks like they forgot his textures. Like,
Oh my gosh!
Just gray Bonnie.
All you need to do is have the purple and bluish light coming on, and it's black light.
there
Bonnie,
we
bro.
go. See, this looks a lot better.
Ah, there he is.
That is
Yeah.
insane.
I love gray Bonnie.
Yeah, Great Bonnie's so peak.
I've
maybe
got
it was-
all the tape locations. You've got the one.
Alright,
You
in
need
alright,
no
here,
Raven
right?
chat emojis.
I've
You guys
got-
can get no Raven chat emojis. You just have to be a member.
I've got prize counter tape, and I got FNAF 3 tape. I think that's the only two we have.
Okay, you've got the one in the glass at the price counter, correct?
You
Yes.
know?
You didn't.
I
did
think
ya?
I just got the gumball one.
Okay, I'm not. To me, you're speaking a foreign language.
I don't
Did
see
you get
one
the
in
one in the
glass,
bin?
but I guess so. The one where?
Okay, this is flat, but there's one in the garbage can to your right.
I can't go there though.
Okay,
It's
moving
good to
on.
know that basketball is canon to FNAF.
Oh, I didn't.
Okay,
I know.
get
I
one
gotta
of
get
them
the goddamn. I didn't get the actual like cassette player.
Oh yeah, no, you need to do that.
Hold on, let me throw a basketball at a wall for like 5 minutes here.
On flat mode, it is just exactly where you
Oh.
aim.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
that's way easier. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it took me 10 minutes to do that on VR, and then
Yeah,
I
that's
just changed to
rough
flat
on
mode
VR.
and did it.
Cassette player obtained.
Okay, you got the one behind the monitor in the FNAF 1 office, yes?
I don't think I did. I don't think I waited around long enough for it. Because that's the one where like every now and then the monitor like opens or whatever.
No, this is just the one to the right of the monitor. He went into...
Oh, yeah. Look at that. There we go.
What night was it?
I got it. It was just night one.
Okay.
It's probably the only one.
Alright, then you want to go into FNAF 3, and it's to the bottom right of the reset machine.
We got that
thingy.
one.
Okay, you got that one. Let me skip forward. Oh, this fucking... What is this? Is this the Plush Baby one? What am I looking at? He's in like a... Well, I don't have a clue what I'm looking at.
Well, I have lighting turned off, so looking
yeah.
in the plush baby room is
Okay,
gonna be way
Plush
easier.
Baby one to the right. It should be on like a helpy
Oh, yep,
fun
there it
time
is.
screen. Okay.
How do I? There we go.
This is where we speedrun.
Oh,
Okay,
you know,
that-
the challenge with the plush baby room is with the lighting off. I don't know if my flashlight's on or not, so I have to keep reminding.
Okay,
myself to-
you've got a fun one next. Funtime Foxy, in the corner of the room.
Oh boy. Well, at least we can teleport. So I'm just gonna.
Can you?
I'm just gonna cheat.
Get out the
I
teleport.
have the teleport command. We'll see if it works.
Oh, yeah, isn't that tape like where the private
A
room
fun
is?
fact about
Yeah, it's where the
Fulbright
private room
on
is.
fun fact about Fulbright on Funtime Foxy. They knew you were going to try that. If you Fulbright, it don't work. It only works when you flash the light. It shows where they're at. I think that's really funny. They don't let you cheat.
Oh, that's pretty cool, actually. Why
They
is
refuse to
there
let you
golden
cheat.
pipes in the middle of all the red pipes?
I have no
McDonald's.
idea.
Yeah,
What a
that's
strange
weird.
choice. Let me see if I can cheat here. Yeah, there's the tape. So if I just
Bloop.
teleport.
I'm waiting for Funtime Foxy to be right on that like single pixel.
Imagine.
Right behind you. Like Helpy with Foxy. Oh no.
It worked.
Yay.
Okay, get the hell out of there before you get killed. All right.
Yoink. Oh,
What's
I saw a door open with Funtime Fox in it. I think he just entered the room.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you want to
What's
go
the name,
to parts and service Chica. It should be in the bin on your right when you spawn in.
Alright, I don't know where this dude is. I'm getting out of here.
Somewhere around here.
I need to. How do you speed?
Where's my
things
boy
up on-
Glitchtrap? All right, parts and service.
Sometimes he
Chica.
just doesn't appear. Yeah, parts and service Chico, it should be on the right in the bin, and then you need to go to parts and service Foxy.
Yoink.
We're speedrunning all the tapes.
Cockroaches.
You know, that pizza might be covered in cockroaches, but I would debate eating it.
It's at the
There's
bottom right
my
near his leg.
boy.
Not bottom right, bottom left. Sorry, I'm dumb.
So what do you? Okay, so he's starting to look more real. That two-tone is still pretty evident.
Mm-hmm.
Even as
Yes.
he's starting to materialize a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, I did not mean to be over here. Hold on, that's the wrong command. Okay, cool. We've got this. Oh yeah, there's a little like eyeball thing here.
Yeah.
Wild. Toggle debug camera is the one I wanted. Hey, buddy. You're starting to materialize a bit. You're
I was
really
say
cool
we've
in
done-
as much as I want the Matthew Lillard skin, I don't want to get that and Glitchtrap for Dead by Daylight, and I might get the Glitchtrap one because it's really cool that he just whispers the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, I just
got
spent all
both
my
of
money
them.
on the game.
I don't want to.
Oh, hold on. Did you hear the interview today? They in the FNAF Discord. There's going to be another.
No.
There's going to be a they give a blighted Springtrap skin for October. There's going to be a Foxy skin.
Go. Let's
Um,
fucking go. That
they
was
even
my
said
hope
they might
about the
push
fact that he's
it.
called the animatronic. I'm like, okay, so like we could get other animatronic skins then. Oh, hi,
Yeah, they
Tigres.
said what is
They're
it?
gonna keep adding skins to the animatronic and no other.
They said they might even. They said because it's gotten so popular, they'd consider doing a chapter 2 for FNAF.
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Which
I'm
would
gonna
most
go
likely
from Foxy.
be the mimic.
I got the tape
Someone
though.
said someone said Springtrap in 2v8, and they said I don't know how we're gonna make that work with the gameplay.
No.
I got the tape though. I want Matthew Lillard in the game, right?
Alright, you got the
In
tape.
the game, right?
Next
In the
one's
game,
in
right?
Freddy. In fact, let me just go on. I can tell you everything they announced. There's a Twitter account that I was following. Where is it?
It's
Oh,
no
it's
good
called
unless they
FNAF.
have an Aztec Springtrap skin.
Here we go. I found it. Right. They said. What is it? They're not going to do an SCP chapter, but we don't care about that. If they do a
Slenderman?
FNAF chapter, if they do a FNAF chapter 2, they're going to do Mike as a
Let's go,
survivor.
please, I need a human model for this man.
Please.
They said they're going to do charms for FNAF, but that was never. That's going to take longer because it was never originally on the table.
I think
We're
the
gonna
fact I think Behavior really wants a FNAF Chapter 2 since FNAF Chapter 1 gave them
Has
their
made them
highest
so much
concurrent
money.
player count ever.
It's also giving them buckets of
We're
money.
gonna do Mike, and he's just gonna be his 8-bit sprite.
I think
It's gonna be
Behavior
Mike.
looked at Scott and went, "Hey, I think this worked out pretty well. You want to do it again?"
You know that character you like, the Mimic? Well, we've got some more room.
You know, I don't know what. Now that I think about it, I don't know what I would want more. If I would want Mimic MCM for Chapter 2 or any other villain Fazbear's Fright. Because the problem
I
with
can't
getting
lie.
Fazbear's Fright is we already have Springtrap, so it'd be weird to get Fazbear's Fright out separately from Springtrap.
I can't lie. I know it sounds. I'd love to see Arnold. I know it's too similar to the Dread. Maybe it's like a skin. I'd take it, but Arnold would be
I'd
like.
love Ennard to have a skin for
Dredge would
unknown.
be huge. Or unknown too, yeah.
I need Egg Baby, personally.
True!
Come on, get
Hey,
in the
maybe it would be a
game.
twin skin.
Vanny
Into
Killer
the-
ruined Pizzaplex map. Consider.
Oh god, no. Into the Pit Bonnie as a legendary for animatronic would be cool.
Yeah, that would be
I-
cool.
Baby.
I only want
Ooh.
a Vanny Killer if her like walking animation is skipping while like humming the Toreador March.
Oh, I'd love
hope-
that.
I hope Survivor Mike is like the 8-bit sprite, and it's just walking
They-
around.
I
they-
did-
they
I
said that-
tweet
they said
so
that and
hard.
They said that and they put fucking what was it, Josh Hutcherson in chat afterwards, the GIF. So it's smaller. If they're gonna do it, it'll be Josh. Honestly, I could see them doing a
hope it
charm
would
though.
be. I was
I
gonna
could
say, I
see them
kind of
doing
hope it would be both, where like you get the Josh as a legendary skin, but the normal one is just like I just want an in-game model for game Michael Afton. Please. It's been like almost 11 years. Please,
You know
let us know what it looks like.
You know, it'd be
I hope
really
the
funny
normal
if they do Chapter 2 FNAF Arnold as the survivor with the mimic as the killer.
It's crazy that we know what Edwin Murray's father looks like more than we know what any of the main characters look like.
We don't even know what Arnold's hand looks like. We don't know what Arnold's forearm looks like. We know nothing.
Oh
about
god,
him.
I just saw someone in Rye's chat. Hear me out. Chica's rainbow killer. Oh good god.
No,
Don't make that
God,
thing
no.
a killer in the game.
No,
The
don't do
map
that
into
one.
Chica Rainbow. Oh my, that would be peak. I would actually, if Lemonade Clown was the skin, I would buy it.
I think, call me crazy, I want, instead of a Foxy skin for Springtrap, I want a Foxy skin for, I think he's called the Cannibal in-game, but Texas Chainsaw. Because his, Billy, the hillbilly.
Oh yeah, the hillbilly. Yeah.
Because I think it would be very funny to play as Foxy just to have that charge.
T-Dreads, I love your idea. Gregory killer.
True,
Yes.
he is a villain.
Honestly,
Gregory
Fruit Punch
Killer.
Clown would be hilarious just because he has the line of "Tell anybody and I will slit your throat."
Wait, what if it's a twin skin, but it's Glamrock Freddy and he throws Gregory?
His Mori is Gregory.
Hey,
doing
so
the
someone
Springtrap jump
DM
scare.
Eric Cope, get him in the stream right now. We're printing the money.
Chica's skin for the Houndmaster and the Cupcake is the dog. That's so funny.
Please.
Cupcake does have that dog in him.
I told you I'm not. Bob, throw me.
Is the vet repair tape Mangle or Ennard?
Hold on, let me go on the vid. You missed one in Freddy. Freddy Parts and Service has got one.
Oh, right. Yeah, Bob, throw me.
I've got a video up and I'm just reading it. It's in his right hand. Your right.
Oh. Gregory Killer Cassie Survivor. That's crazy. Eclipse would be a great skin.
It would be.
Okay, where's the next one?
Oh, that would be so peak. Moon.exe is the
Mangle
killer.
or I don't know whether it's Mangle or Ennard. I'm pretty sure it's Mangle though. If you go into Mangle, it's like on the pipe.
It's like as it goes
There you
down or
go.
something. Oh wait, no, there's one on the pipe, and then in Ennard, there's one like in the in between.
Yeah.
I love the Moon
that's-
guy. as the
Inside of
killer.
Nightmare Fredbear's mouth.
Oh, what? No, all I can Moon Killer. No, because that's just gonna be
Yes,
like he's
I need the
deviant
Moon
Steve from a
Killer.
mile
I'm
away.
sorry, Moon would
He
be so
likes-
cool as a killer.
He sings his song like the entire time or something. I
The
don't know.
voice lines he
There it
could
is.
also say as well.
The map could be the basement of MCM.
Your next tape is
Hey, why
in.
am I guy tweaking like this?
Your next tape actually isn't in. Isn't
Glitchtrap
in.
is like when you're trying to pretend you're not mad about something.
Your next tape is in the
I won't be
Circus
mad, but
Baby
you can tell
Closet
me.
level.
It's okay. It's okay. I don't care. I don't care. Like when I type, I don't care.
Oh, somebody actually had that to be bang. Tiger Rock as the nurse. I could see that working. They'd have to tweak it a bit, but that works. Yeah.
You got games on your VR headset?
Glitchtrap, we realize you're playing on the Meta Quest.
Mom said it's my turn in the human consciousness.
My goodness, he's tweaking. Oh my god. Jesus.
You when there's no Freddy
looks like
Fazbear's Pizza.
What the hell is B7? I don't know any of these characters.
B7 killer. B7 killer. We already have Glitchtrap in the game.
TD, how dare you not be in my chat?
Yeah, TD, how dare you not be in my chat? I'm not even streaming.
Unfortunately,
how dare you?
unfortunately, Twitch is a better live stream interface. Sorry, not sorry.
I see how it is.
It should be on the shelf behind your head. Fiona Killer? Yeah, sure, why not? They'll
What,
take anyone.
is she just gonna like sit in the corner of the map and just look at everyone complete generators?
Yeah, pretty much.
Random little mimic monsters. That's the killer.
Apparently, I don't know how to play this game in flat mode.
It's on the shelf behind your head, Rye. Oh, she murked you on my end.
I got it. It doesn't matter anymore. What is there like a button I'm supposed to be hitting for this game?
I have no spacebar.
Nope. Hi.
Click the door.
I'm just gonna let it happen.
I give up.
Exiting out of the window.
You know what? Hey, this is my fault for not actually reading the instructions.
B7
okay,
is
your
just
next one is
singularity.
in-
Agreed.
Next
True.
one is in. Why is he still in the circuit?
Wait, literally, because he's literally just like a heaping mass of mechanics with some flesh still stuck to him.
Exactly. That's literally just singularity. Yeah, you're right.
Okay, you want to go to Nightmare Fredbear, and it should be. Is that the
It's by the
closet?
phone, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, by the phone.
Click and drag the closet? Oh, maybe.
That would be
Fredbear's in the
okay.
middle of his tummy.
Baby killer.
I still think playing the FNAF 4 levels in VR is some of the scariest shit in the series.
Oh yeah, agreed.
I do not like playing Night
Oh, I
Terrors in
don't
VR.
either.
Okay, your next one is in hard. Oh jeez, hard mode Ennard, I think.
Oh yeah, it's
Oh,
Nightmare
that's
Fred.
the one that's in the in-between.
Yeah,
Okay.
inside Nightmare
You
Fredbear's
should have all
mouth.
the hard mode levels unlocked, right?
Yep.
Oh god, I just realized that with the lighting, nothing looks right. Oh, it doesn't look right. Okay, it should be on the. Yeah, you know where it is in the in-between.
Is it early? Hold on, let's cheat and figure out
It's in,
exactly
it's in
when
Nightmare
coming up.
Fredbear's mouth. It's if you turn. Do you see like a button on the wall? It's on that
Oh,
side.
okay, so it's literally right there.
Yeah, it's in Nightmare Fredbear's mouth.
Okay, so face the mimic over here, aka Foxy, with his little fuck ass battery slots. Look, I get they needed to be there for the gameplay, but they look so bad. Why does he have fuses just sticking to him? What they do to my guy?
Okay, the next one's not going to be fun. You want to go to the end of the pizza party level, and it's by the chocolate cake.
Why did they misspell screws?
Screws.
You
It's
know,
like
that's like if you
screw-
squint, it's like screws.
Is it like SCVCUS? And then it's just screws.
I think Willie was
They didn't even
drunk
put
one night.
another dot for the exclamation point. They
Halloween
totally
cupcake
gave
is
up.
Chucky, man. I'm just reading everyone's suggest plush baby killer. Yes, yes, we need
For
it. Plush
Chucky.
baby skin for Chucky.
Thing is, they'd have to get confirmation from like the license holder of Chucky to let that happen.
The thing they've already said they're
Should we
never
go
gonna
look
do
at
crossovers.
Oh, is it gonna be? It's not gonna be in there until we get down here, huh? I was gonna say, should we go look at the Molten MCI confirmation? But it's not loaded in because we didn't get that far in the level yet.
Fair.
David is a survivor. What? The car is the killer.
It's literally coughing.
van.
It's
It's
literally
an actual
atomic bomb
car.
versus coughing baby.
The van is the skin for blight.
Imagine Nightmare BB as Chucky. I could see that, but again, they'd never do that, which is a shame.
Okay, now he's pretty well formed.
It still has that
He's
weird
getting
coloration too, though.
Look at those eyes. Oh my god. Looks like the feet. It looks like the David
looks like the
mimic
what now?
eyes. I was gonna say Fiona, but
I thought you were gonna say
She's
feet.
a-
I was like,
she's a
Fred, do we need to
box.
talk about the Toy Freddy feet incident?
That's what I was gonna talk about. That's what I was gonna say.
true. Oh my goodness.
What do you
Where's
mean,
the
David
next one?
Orange, bro? The next one is at the end of that fuck-ass pizza party bollocks game where you have to go to the
Oh.
Glitchtrap. It's at the very end of it. It's by the chocolate cake.
Or the vanilla
Yeah.
cake.
This is the one game that I despise because I have no idea how to beat it.
I know how to beat it. It's so easy.
Yo, without lighting, this does look crazy.
Eleanor's DVD.
You just listen to
killer.
the arrows and you win, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
like the tiger.
Someone's
It's like
referencing,
the,
someone's referencing that fucking TikTok video.
the tiger
Eleanor's-
section with all those arrows on the ground.
I'm a chocolate
The wall.
chocolate cake guy, TBH.
You know, chocolate cake's so
Same,
much better than
same.
vanilla.
Here's the
Agreed.
real shit if you've never had it. Chocolate cake with why are you not going through the
You have to look at mango.
Do I?
Yeah.
Oh. Chocolate
way,
cake
can I just-
with whipped cream frosting.
Oh,
Wait.
If you have not had
Do
whipped
we
cream
know
frosting, it's
what
deep.
cake David had on his birthday?
I can get it up real quick. Let me pull my stream up. Let me
And
pull my
what
stream
kind
up.
of
Hold on.
pizza did he have? Was it cheese or was it pepperoni?
I'm checking. Is this-
Sausage was his favorite.
Okay, I'm checking to see where is
According to
my stream.
moon.exe, sausage was his favorite.
Okay, it was. Where did I get to the tape section? Okay, that's when I got hit by a car. Here we go. This is me watching the tapes, right?
No, not really.
So, I did take a screenshot of that room. I could look in my files.
This room. I hate this room.
Okay, and on one of the birthdays, he had like a yellowy cake, and then when it was made by Mimic, he had. Let me see what cake he had. Okay, the
Yellowy,
last-
like maybe vanilla.
Yeah, it was like a. It looked like a vanilla. It was just yellow cake with like white on top.
Or
I
is he
can
a weirdo who
screenshot
likes
it.
lemon cake? Ugh.
Yeah, that'd go crazy. Let me screenshot it real quick.
I got it first try. Let's go.
Because like I genuinely wonder like if he had like let's say like pepperoni and a vanilla cake, that could have been like what they were trying to tell us way back in
Cake
Help
flavor
Wanted.
theory.
Cake flavor
Okay,
theory.
hold on. I'm gonna get the cake up real quick. It's just
Flavor theory.
You're gonna see-
There we go.
you're gonna see my ugly mug on screen when he. Just show the damn cake, Edwin, instead of shaking the fucking camera everywhere. Jesus.
He's the
Christ.
worst cameraman ever.
Yeah, he's just
Edwin?
shaking the camera
Horrible.
everywhere. I'm trying to get
I
a
got a
picture.
boy.
Can't even record someone's face to
Paused
save
on
his
him and
life.
everything.
Okay, this is when he tells his child that the. Yeah. Okay, show the
Edwin
cake
just
now.
picks up a camera and points it down.
This suit was definitely made by like
Okay, I've got an
MCM,
image.
if it's a real suit, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'm
Because this
currently
is a
watching
Murray costume through and through.
I'm watching a chainsaw ad.
Okay,
waiting
that's
for
the
ad
that's
break
the
to end.
first cake that appears. Let me get the second one when the mimic makes it.
Makes me want to see Ash
I
Williams
still-
versus Springtrap.
God, what a great reveal on the one birthday tape where it's like,
Yeah, I
baked
will
a
say
cake,
that, I
and it
know.
just pans to M1. That's like such a oh shit moment.
Yeah.
Okay, I've
that
got
was
the second one.
wonderful.
I've got the
That was
second one.
cold.
It's pretty basic actually. Just says "Happy Birthday, David" on it. It's like a basic.
There's
white
so many
thing.
like oh shit moments in this game.
I mean, if it's a
because
white
there's
cake,
that. There's the
Those are the two cakes.
M2 saying the "sorry buddy, daddy's busy" or whatever. That goes crazy.
Oh yeah, that goes crazy.
Fiona in the elevator ride saying, "I miss you, but I miss my child more." There's so many good moments in this game.
Yeah.
If you were just like a normal player and you got the first executive note when you just get the executive like permission out of the Mr. Helpful machine, your mind must have been blown. When
Right.
he's like talking about Fiona being dead.
You know, I
Like-
wonder if I can go out of now we're doing Help Wanted, but on the subject see the Mimic, if I go out of bounds, I wonder if I can load into the cake and then like see what flavor it is if I go into the model.
It's written in the model.
Is it a live cutscene that plays, or is it like what is it? Is that pre-recorded? Because I know that someone ripped.
Well, you
all
can
of them
go
down with
into the
VHS.
I think it's not I think it's pre-recorded, but you could go into the conference room because the cake is
Yeah.
still there.
Yeah. And the other thing, I
Good
want to know what
point.
pizza was in that room because there's pizza boxes in there. So I wonder, was it pepperoni, cheese, or sausage pizzas in that
It
room?
had, according
ask-
to like the model, it had the meat and whatever not meat from Help Wanted 2 is, which I'm assuming is sausage.
I've got to ask, what does the? Maybe I'm dumb because I'm not a theorist. What the fuck is the flavor of the pizza and the cake gonna change?
Well,
much.
it would basically just be like there's more mimic like references basically where it's like saying like, oh, I made it like David vanilla cake with, and then he had like pepperoni pizza before he died.
That is.
Like it would change nothing. It would just be like a cool detail.
Thank you. So that's the clarity I wanted. Okay.
It would just be
No,
a cool
he's a
detail.
sick DJ. Oh, he's gone. He had a sick DJ pose there for a second. Oh, he's
We
already dancing
need
out
to
here.
know this.
He's already dancing out here.
Oh my goodness. I love his moves.
Only visible to me. Something's being shown and.
I'm gonna hit
time
the
you
dance
out.
floor. I'm gonna start
Yes,
pulling out the
time me
glitch trap
out.
moves.
Yeah, who
I've been
doing
timed
the
out in your
glitch trap
chat.
at the club?
Right? Look at this. This is like interpretive dancing.
David Pizza. You're right. It's not Andrew Pizza. It's David Pizza.
Oh God! Don't
mim-
tell Shizu.
The mimic watching someone dance.
I'm on
in order
DM
to do
She's
this.
right now.
Do not tell
TD,
Shizu
just
about
imagine being the
David
most-
Pizza.
Imagine being the most hyper advanced AI ever considered, ever created, and this is the dance move you pull out.
This is all you could come up with. Who did he watch do this?
Wait,
Who
okay, so
did this?
technically, if this is the mimic, he's embodying Spring Bonnie as a character.
Yeah.
If it's still called Spring Bonnie as this felt suit for some reason. If
Yeah.
so, are we to say William Afton was busting out this move saying, "I'm the fun one"? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, bro. I'm the fun one. You hit that move every time you finish something.
If the performer came out saying I'm the fun one and did this dance, I would hold my child extra tight next to me. I don't know how those kids got kidnapped.
Oh, I hate how dirty the bottom of his feet are. That's creepy. I didn't even notice that.
He's walking around in mud all day.
I remember
Such
whenever
a
we
dirty
thought
ass
Glitchtrap
suit.
would be a
It's a
red
very
monster.
well crafted suit that makes me uncomfortable. All right, let's get scooped or whatever the hell.
Especially with like the random
know-
like saliva marks and stuff. Or whatever.
Yeah.
The
Well, because Edwin was foaming at the mouth and crying when beating the mimic. We know this.
You know, I have to ask
Right.
this actually. This just came into my mind. So, if Glitchtrap is dancing around the dining area, and in the bad ending of Secret of the Mimic, M2 is standing in the dining area as you're performing as Freddy, do we think that would
Learning.
point to it being the canon ending compared to the other one where we do parachute?
Well, consider, right, in this moment, he's being Spring Bonnie.
Yeah.
He's performing as Spring Bonnie.
Mhm.
In the first ending of Secret of the Mimic, I think that's M2 enjoying the show.
Yeah. I'm just kind of like, if this is the Mimic programming, would this also be in a way him replicating what he did to Arnold? In that
Maybe,
ending?
but wouldn't this be wouldn't Glitchtrap, if Glitchtrap is either of them, wouldn't Glitchtrap be M1?
That's what I'm thinking, he'd be M1.
So then
I would've-
see, that's what I mean. Like, did Fiona, it is the bad ending, Fiona fixes M2 and to celebrate puts on a show for M2. And then that way M1 would be the one who made both this ending and the other ending.
I could see that.
Glitchtrap's a woman.
That's a woman.
Oh, wow.
That Lorax line gets me every
That
time.
Lorax image was crazy. That was like frame one, people made a Lorax meme.
If it's ever revealed that like Glitchtrap is Fiona, we need to get like someone making a Lorax meme about it. Just, that's a woman.
I can do that in 5 minutes when that happens. In fact, I'll
Most
have
of
one
us
ready.
on it.
I'm on it, bro. Listen, if I can spend an hour of my day making a shitpost meme with my character, then I can do that. This took me an
had it
hour
done
to do, by the
yesterday.
way.
I
'cause
need to turn
the
on
shading
It's hot
was
as hell down here. I'll be right back.
All right.
I feel that, bro. I feel that.
I got a blanket around me. I'm cold in the basement. I'm
Fredden,
trapped.
are you okay?
I'm trapped.
All right.
The
so
moon- the
now
moon
that
guy is coming
Rye's gone,
after
how
me.
do we get him banned off Twitch?
No. Now that Rai is gone, I actually want to be sincere for a minute. Okay, listen. My channel on YouTube is so close to 2K. No. Hear me out. Is so close to 2K. I beg of you, if every single person here goes and subscribes to Exploding Loaf on YouTube. I hit
God.
2K tonight.
I'm
then
telling
I
Rye
will-
about this.
Do it.
Subscribe
I will,
to
I will
Fredden on
scream. I will
YouTube.
scream. I will scream the most absurd thing on his stream if I hit 2K subs tonight off of this. Exploding Loaf on YouTube. I'll stream
Oh,
the
God.
most absurd thing.
Jack, go sub to Exploding Loaf.
Do it.
Subscribe
I'll
to
scream the most
Fredden.
absurd thing. I swear to God. Cross my heart.
If I'm so excited, dude. If assuming nothing goes wrong, next month we're gonna be moving. We're gonna have a real office again, and it's gonna have air conditioning. I'm gonna have air conditioning in my office for the first time in like 2 years.
I am like so tempted to just
break.
buy an aircon unit for my office. I'm not even joking.
I have an air
I'm telling you,
conditioning
you
unit in my
get
room.
look. Here's the weird thing about the economy anymore. Not to get into the economy, but the weird thing about the economy anymore is that like luxuries get cheaper while necessities get more expensive. A decent window unit's like $100.
The thing is, I have a window unit in my house. I can't open it because there's moths and fucking bugs because I live in the UK on a hill. So they all just fly around and try and peck you to death if you open your window at night.
Is there anything else we want to like?
Just
okay, so now that we
because,
have
thank you for
most of the
20
tapes, so
gifted.
Glitchtrap is visible. We have all the levels unlocked. Is there anything we want to look at with like debug cameras?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Probably Curse of Dreadbear stuff more than anything, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, Curse of Dreadbear stuff.
You know,
I'd say
haven't you
that's-
ever
here's
figured
my-
out like what the "It's Me" line was even for in this?
I have no idea.
I don't know.
I'm starting to think
geez.
"It's Me" is just something that ghosts say in the FNAF universe.
That's what I'm
Every-
thinking.
I
They all
might
just be
actually have to
saying it.
scream something absurd. I'm gonna hit 1.9k in a minute. That was too quick. Oh no.
I'm surprised Tiger.
No, wait. I signed up for the wrong deal. Hold on. Let me change the terms.
So here's the thing about the layout of stuff, right? Like House on the Hill, if this is like this FNAF 4 house, if that's where Edmund Manor is, that lake it lines up pretty good with the lake outside of MCM.
Like, if you want, you could go up to the house and like put yourself on top of it and look towards the lake, and we could kind of map out like kind of where the manor would have been
You're
too.
right. I mean, it seems like it would be.
Pretty much where
On
the
the
barn
barn.
is. Yeah.
Which, if so,
Oh,
see
it's-
now here's where the problem comes in. If that's true, ain't no way, because Fall Fest was far enough away that it seemed like she was going somewhere.
Well, it
I
could.
don't
This could
into
be
that.
Fall Fest *83, and that's why it's there now. But like back then,
Fair. That's fair. Like Fall Fest in the 70s took place somewhere else after, and then when they brought back Fall Fest for whenever they brought it back, they had it on the grounds. That's possible.
that's what I'm thinking. Then they could do like a spooky story, like like half a decade ago, story or whatever, and scare kids.
I even got bread music before the channel. Yeah.
Yeah, because it lines up pretty much exactly like the Fall Fest would have taken place like in the parking lot of MCM.
Yeah. Which is also interesting because it looks like the grounds of it, like the outside of the barn, would be the parking lot, and then the barn itself is like where the entrance to MCM would be.
Here's a question, and is this one of those things where it's like, is this a Steel Wool thing or is this a lore thing? This pickup truck is in like every Steel Wool FNAF game. This pickup truck, to the point where it's outside the FNAF 6 area in the basement and security breach.
Mm-hmm.
What's that about, huh?
One thing that I'm wondering, Arnold says that to dispatch, I'm only doing this because you guys keep saying you're going to repo my truck. I wonder if that's Arnold's truck.
Maybe, but at the same time, I wonder if that was supposed to be referencing the van that he's driving. I know, because it's a company van.
Yeah, it wouldn't be
maybe.
his
I mean,
van.
maybe that's Arnold's truck, and that would point to he failed the job, so they repoed his truck.
Yeah, and then it's just stuck
That
there
makes
at
sense.
Fall Fest.
But yeah, and then the question is then like, oh, why is Arnold's truck lore relevant?
They just left it there.
Make those the 100 bits. Thank you very much. Do you think? Oh wait, it scrolled. Do you think Monty's water game appearing by the lake in Moon.exe means anything to OMC? I think if anything, it might be a little Easter egg reference to it, but I really don't. As much as I want to say I don't see Monty being Old Man Consequences, the older Monty appears in the timeline, the more of a shot that becomes.
Yeah, and it's
Because
so
I still
creepy.
don't think Old Man Consequences is a gator. I still really believe my theory that Old Man Consequences is Michael Afton, and he's wearing the Foxy mask.
Which would be
Old Man
wild.
Consequences is canon to FNAF, right? Because I'm the only thing that I'm like really good with is FNAF World, like lore
Well,
wise.
FNAF World is canon, and FNAF World is one of the very few games, as far as I'm aware, that doesn't seem to exist in universe.
Is the truck supposed to be Fazburger evidence? I mean, if this is... So let's say MCM is underneath the barn right now. Then the barn goes even deeper down, and thus the FFPS location is built on top of barn. And then the FFPS location goes down, and then the Pizzaplex is built on top of FFPS. It could be possible that the truck would get
Arnold
stuck.
truck lore is the truck keeps falling with the sinkholes that keep getting created from this shitty distance.
But then my question is, how does the gigantic Freddy head go from MCM to up towards FFPS?
Maybe they moved it.
Well, that's also the thing. Technically, it's a different Freddy head.
True.
Because in Security Breach, it's a Glamrock Freddy head. Now, it's colored brown, so maybe that was a we don't have a Freddy model, and it's maybe not worth it to make a whole new model. That might be the situation there. Because also, I will say, in Security Breach, the giant Freddy head looks like it fell from Security Breach to where it is. Because there's like girders and stuff around it, as if it fell into that spot, rather than being there the whole time.
Yeah, what is going on with that giant Freddy head? Like,
Yeah,
I don't know.
so
I mean,
weird.
in Secret of the Mimic, it could just be a parade float.
that's what I was thinking, but it's
Well, I
like a
don't
giant
think so.
metal head.
Because like we
Like,
do see the Fazbear float in the game. It's the alligator.
My other thinking is it seems similarly built to Big Top. I wonder if what the
Giant
Fazbear
Freddy.
well, I wonder if the big Fazbear commission was Fazbear was going to do a brand new Fall Fest and they wanted a Freddy Big Top.
I
That
could
would
see
have been
that.
awesome. That'd been so cool. I
Like
hope
a-
he shows up
like
in the
a
next
Freddy
game.
DJ Music Man type looking thing.
Right?
Freddy starts crawling over.
I
like,
gotta
the
say,
pizza
my
box.
my new go-to like creepy conspiracy music for videos is the Big Top music, because it's so good for that.
Oh, I
The Secret of the
love
Mimic
Big Top
OST
music.
is so amazing.
so
like
good.
every
I'm-
song is a banger.
I'm editing
Not a lot of it
Secret
is
of the
good for
Mimic video.
videos, but every one of them is good for listening.
I love the Dolly like 60s like
Oh, I
diner kind of
My
music.
my
It's
new
so
go-to silly music. Sorry, daycare theme. You're being replaced with Backstage Flamingos, aka the Foxy Puppet Show music.
Yes.
My go-to for like my go-to for like somber conclusion music's the Goodbye song. I think it's like so good in the background.
That song feels like you're getting insulted if you forget one like collectible for Moon.exe.
No, Raven, you're
Wait, if
so
you
right
want
though.
somber
You're so
goodbye
right, though.
music, what about the third version of the Big Top song?
Oh yeah, I'll have
That
to.
could be really good for somber goodbye music.
Goodbye.
See you.
I love all the little guys in the background. Bye. Just like
Literally-
Edwin with like a microphone going up to his worker saying, "Now I want you to say goodbye," but like really high pitched.
When you finish 100%ing Secret of the Mimic, hearing that goodbye song makes you just want to punch your monitor.
Right. Was it Way Off the Wagon? Is that the one? Way Off the Wagon. No, that's the Big Top Chase.
I love the idea that Edwin got one of his random workers to do a horrible Scottish accent for one of the puppets in the puppet show. We did all we could. I forgot, like, what is
I
it,
know
like
what
a
character
badger?
you're talking. I think it's a badger. Yeah.
He kind of looks like the badger from Pop Goes, in my opinion. Or
Could be.
Actually, I do
Yeah.
want to ask. I know
Yeah.
this is completely irrelevant, but it does relate to the puppet Foxy thing. With the Roxy puppet, what's with the two eye patches?
I feel like it's a reference to what would happen to Roxy later with
double
going blind.
Double
I know, but
blind.
is that confirming she was supposed to be blind originally or something?
No, because there's a Roxy cutout in the game where she's not blind.
Roxy's blind in every timeline. It's a universal
so it's
constant.
this version of the Big Top music.
I mean,
Off the Wagon.
you.
That's like somber goodbye music if I ever heard it.
I'll have to try that out. I like this OST is so good.
It's
I mean,
so
like
good.
they like I can't wait for the next Steel Wool game just for the OST alone.
Yeah. Also, I
If
do
they
want to
cook
talk
this
about...
hard with this game,
Are you sure we're not getting DLC for Secret of the Mimic? 'Cause I know someone was. I know it's completely
Probably.
unreliable, but they said something about Steam DB having an update with a DLC tab being
in the
added.
files of Secret of the Mimic, there is a DLC folder.
Okay.
that'd be so amazing.
Yeah, but didn't
Why
Hot
do you
1 and
play
2
this
have that
folder?
as well?
Watch the
but-
DLC just be a skin for Arnold's hands.
Guys, we know you've been waiting, so here we go. New gloves.
Also,
You can
I do
change
want
the
to talk
colour.
about the Easter eggs in Curse of Dreadbear, because the one that's... So, if we think the Curse of Dreadbear Lake is the same lake that we see in Secret of the Mimic,
Oh wait, okay, you're going somewhere else with this.
ship in the lake, Dreadbear coming from the lake, what would that even mean?
My connection, I might have to take a quick BRB because I think my baby's waking up. Yeah, he is. My connection has always been Red Lake, Dreadbear's coming out of it. That's Cassidy coming from the agony of dying in the spring locks. Anyway, I gotta go. I'll be right back. But I'll keep the stream live so y'all can keep talking and stuff.
Okay.
Good. All right. I get my promo time. Get nice.
Subscribe to friends, 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 subscribe to friends.
He's gonna lose all of his viewers in like 5 seconds because we're screaming.
Okay, so ship in the lake. We should talk about that though. What do we think? Because it gets taken down by a gigantic octopus, and I will always say it's the only time we ever see any like octopus squid character before SOTM is in FNAF World, and then later on with Rocktopus.
Wait, no, hold on. Yeah, no, wait, hold on. Hear me out, right? What if this is actually? I know it sounds insane, but what if it was actually supposed to be referencing the puppet show? Like, keep in mind, there's a ship that appears, and then the octopus appears.
Wasn't it in the puppet show that parties attract Roctopi or party decorations, and the ship gets taken down, and Dreadbear comes out as the crying child from his party?
So then the only thing is, like, what would Dreadbear coming from the lake would be? Because, like, in the show, we do beat the Rocktopus. They leave.
Maybe it's the mimic.
I was thinking, like,
confirmed.
Wait!
Being
there is one person who, quote-unquote, falls into the lake, and you know who that is?
Who?
The drowned
Arnold.
Girl.
In the Springlock suit.
Oh, yeah, true. You fall in the Springlock suit.
Yeah, you fall in the Springlock suit. Now, whether or not that means Arnold somehow is coming out of it, I don't know.
Arnold is Dreadbear theory confirmed. We should tell Ryan the discovery when he comes back. We figured it out.
Like, I feel like what's happening is, like, how the Scott games were made was that you would play FNAF 1, then you'd play FNAF 2 and use FNAF 1 to solve FNAF 2. But it's like a reverse now, where you play Help Wanted, and
someone in Rice chat, Arnold is Rocktopus confirmed.
And you play Security Breach and all these games, but you have to, like, use later games to solve previous games, where before you had to use previous games to solve later games. That's what I feel like is happening. It's a reverse of what Scott was doing, and when he was, like, really, like, it's his own series.
Also, is Hand Unit in Curse of Dreadbear called Dread Unit? Like, is that his actual name?
I don't think so.
Because Andy Field said he played a character in FNAF called Dread Unit.
Maybe it was just
the
a
only
placeholder.
Like instance I can think of. Like, he said that recently. Like, he said that in like a video he made like a day ago.
I think that.
And like the
Hi,
only
Gavin.
character I could think
Hello.
of being Dread Unit is like Hand Unit in Curse of Dreadbear.
I do want to say, someone just asked, they said, I think the spring locks are secure until they get wet. I feel like there's two different spring locks, because in Seeker the Mimic, I forget the exact line where Fiona says, I think it's a log, where she is talking about how the spring locks seem to be doing well holding up against moisture. So if that's the case, it would have to be something else that causes a spring lock failure, and definitely in Arnold's case, falling from like a second floor straight down, it would definitely do it. Which, by the way, how do we get into Dolly's area from the suit if we've been knocked out the whole time?
Was Dolly's area right underneath the puppet show?
But then does Dolly just like snatch us up off the floor and drag us over to the part where we are like laying there?
What
if we fell right into that area? Like, we fell right into that
like
little
we
bed.
just perfectly slotted into the stretcher thing.
Yeah.
What did I miss?
Basically, I was like, so you know how like in Seeker the Mimic, you fall from like a second floor, spring lock failure, so you're not moving, like you cannot move, and we're knocked out the whole time. How the hell do we get into Dolly's area?
We slide in perfectly. Like, we just fall.
Someone said, I'm reading Rise chat. Someone said they think Dolly dragged him to the chair. They definitely have spring lock issues because Dolly had a protocol for it.
True, Dolly did have a protocol for it, but the thing is like, if Dolly's stuck to tracks and we were in the theater, there's no tracks in the theater. How'd she get to us then if we didn't fall through the floor?
Maybe there's Edwin has all sorts. Maybe there's a crane that just picks you up and drops you there.
I'm telling you
There's some
guys,
crane that just carries you.
we landed right there.
So because like
That's the only explanation
when
I can
Dolly
think of.
gets off of the rails, like someone said in chat, she literally, like, if she gets off, she destroys herself, which obviously she's not destroyed when we're there. So until later.
I love this theory. Giga Chad Cleanovac carries you there.
What do you imagine? I mean, we do give him a lot of pets.
Goat. Our glorious goat.
A team of vacuum bots.
Wait,
on their
guys,
heads.
are
Yeah,
there 14
one of these theories.
Cleanovacs?
Oh my
I
gosh,
have no
not again.
idea. If they were,
Not
I would
again.
uninstall the game and give it terrible reviews.
Oh yeah, I also want to say this. Arnold should not have survived that spring lock failure, because considering literally, like, in the logs, Ralph suffers a spring lock failure and goes to the hospital. Another line. Someone almost loses their hand in a spring lock failure in the executive voice lines from the helpful in the spring lock area. How did this
Arnold's
man
built-
not die?
Arnold's built
Yeah,
different. He
okay,
survived
I
a
would
grill going
get
through
that.
his windshield.
I would get the Captain Springlock theory, but isn't that like the whole? Someone said, you know, Captain Springlock's been there before. The suit might have walked you there. You know what I mean? But then wouldn't make any sense, because it would need M2 to be controlling it, right?
Well, I mean, when a spring lock goes off, it's essentially going from performer mode to animatronic mode. But like, do we know if these suits have animatronic mode?
Maybe, or someone came up with probably the most viable theory at midnight. Arnold has plot armor. Yes, that's the case.
Like literally, you know the scene
True.
from Samurai Jack where the guy has a sword, he's like stabbing his chest, and it's just not going through. He's like, how?
Give me 30 seconds. There's a massive spider in my room. I love British.
Why does Arnold pass out almost every hour of the game?
I mean, he is suffering on like 36 hours of just pure work and still going.
All he does is pass out in that game. Like, they just keep repeating
Because
that
what
motif.
he passes out after Jackie, he passes out after Big Top, he passes out. I don't think
after
he passes.
the puppet show.
I don't think he passes out after Dolly, does he?
No, I think he just continues on with that one.
So the puppet show, he does it with Dolly, and I don't think he does with anything Mimic either, like with anything of that. So he passes out a
And then
total of 3 times.
He passes out when the Mimic drills a hole through his windshield in the parachute ending.
Yeah, but at
and,
least that
like-
one's valid to pass out over.
Well, to be fair, he fell who knows how many feet out of a vent.
Well, okay. Well, I mean, if anything, that would have been more of like a nice slide.
Where did Jackie go? Is my question. Where did she fall?
Dude, I feel like Jackie's just like in the vents, and it's just like that. Please help me. I'm under the water.
Please help me. I am drowning.
Like that's all I
That's
imagine.
Dreadbear in the Red Lake. Please help
Like
me.
literally,
I am drowning.
Jackie's like, Arnold, let me out, Arnold.
I'm back. The fuck, are you
I'm
okay?
But yeah, no, like
Time to
Arnold.
open your birthday presents.
Like, I'm sorry, Arnold should have died when he got spring locked. When he fell, how many stories after the Big Top fight? There's so many
No, you
instances
don't
where
get
he
it.
should have died.
No, you don't understand.
He's
This
just
is
built different.
let me tell you, it's called plot armor.
Like, dude, who do you think would win in a fight? Okay, Michael Afton or Arnold? I don't know.
Dude, Michael Afton just had to sit in a chair all day. Arnold was going places. all
Yeah,
right? He
but
was
like
going
Michael's
to
like
locations.
he survived getting his whole body scooped out.
Arnold,
You know
no, don't
wait
set
until
them
the
off.
DLC.
Don't set them off.
Wait.
Someone just said Arnold bot confirmed. No,
Arnold
no,
bot
don't set them off.
confirmed. Wait, and
Wait
if,
until there's
and
a
if
blue
FNAF
screen.
4 Crying Child is a robot, and if Gregory's a robot,
Oh no, guys, you don't get it. That's why the camera feed goes dead when they jump scare you. That's why it does like the real tape thing. Your programming shutting you down.
It would have been so funny if, like, I hope the DLC. What if the DLC for Secret of the Mimic is Team 12?
because of Remnant.
I
But
think
here,
that'd be pretty
wait,
cool.
but Marcolade, here's the thing: because of Remnant, then wouldn't he possess the Springlock suit?
Who would win, Arnold or Ultra Instinct Goku?
Mike can't die. Arnold refused to.
And not only that, like if he died because of Big Top, wouldn't he possess Big Top?
Oh my goodness. God, Arnold.
And
theory.
God,
10:30
Arnold bot.
PM. Oh, Arnold
Okay.
versus coughing baby.
I think Arnold should get trapped in the time chamber.
Well, wait, hold on. I want to think about this. Wait. Oh, Arnold would have suplex Freddy easy. Thank you for the $2, Leon. Can we get an animation of Arnold just suplexing the hell out of Freddy Fazbear? But I do want to think about this. So
Yo, Barney raided Rise stream. Hey Raiders, I'm kind of taking over for Rai at the moment because he's gone.
I do want to say this with Dreadbear coming from the lake.
Is the other bread?
Do we think Dreadbear would be a spring lock?
Take over for a bit.
Do we think Dreadbear would be a spring lock?
No, I'm telling you, Dreadbear's Arnold, bro. You don't get it.
No, listen, no. Look, listen. Do we think Dreadbear is a spring lock? Yes or no?
Honestly, I would say yeah, because he seems to resemble the Fredbear prototype a lot.
In that case, Arnold falling into the lake in a spring lock and Dreadbear coming out of said lake could point to Dreadbear being a representation of Arnold.
What would Curse of Dreadbear tell us about Arnold?
Well, considering his truck is possibly there, then if Dreadbear is also Arnold...
Yeah, true.
This is Falfus Relay, which they were teasing in Secret of the Mimic.
Arnold is crying child.
Arnold Dreadbear, I like it. No, that was a joke. Please don't take that seriously.
So like, if Arnold
Dreadbear seriously,
Arnold
I don't want to
was
make a video on it. No,
what does Curse of Dreadbear teach us about Dreadbear?
Yeah, Dreadbear didn't exist in the 70s or 80s. I agree, but like if we're looking at Help Wanted and we have like ship in the lake being taken down by an octopus, that would be a reference to like the Rocktopus stuff with the story of the pirate and Secret of the Mimic.
No.
Then if we have Arnold falling in a springlock suit into the water, quote unquote, but rising up from it, he should be dead. But we have Dreadbear falling in the lake and coming up from the lake, but he should be dead from the attack from the Rocktopus, essentially. That could point us to Arnold being Dreadbear.
No, please stop. It was a joke. Please, I made one joke, please.
I'm trying to think about Arnold being Dreadbear and like what.
No, don't. This
Arnold.
is my idea, and I think it's disastrous.
No, but like, what would it tell us about Arnold?
No,
because like we have the whole mini game.
This was my idea. That's why I was asking you about if Dreadbear is a springlock.
No, because I said earlier, Arnold's. You said who fell in the lake. I said Arnold. You said Arnold's Dreadbear, and you started laughing. Don't take this seriously.
I'm sorry, but there is some evidence, because if the ship in the lake is the Rocktopus puppets thing...
Oh, someone just highlight my message. Arnold gets reincarnated as Crying Child, and David gets reincarnated as Michael, which is why Michael bullies Crying Child.
Oh my god.
Because his soul remembers him being a bad father in a past life.
Actual god David style theorizing.
Arnie Bear, no.
Reincarnation theory.
Okay, but... And then I also want to say this, if the barn is on top of MCM and you have Arnold going from that into the barn, that would be Arnold going into MCM.
I love these names. Dreadnought. Arnie Bear, yes, keep them up. Arnold
is William's dad. Oh my goodness.
Then in the SOTM bad ending, Arnold seems to die in the Fredbear Springlock suit. When does he ever die in a Fredbear Springlock suit?
He just does now.
Are they saying because like what he's like stuffed into?
That's inside the Proto Freddy suit.
Is it the Proto Fredbear or Proto Freddy?
Okay, let me look it up. FNAF.
I could have sworn it was like Proto Fredbear.
FNAF SOTM.
Which would line up with Curse of Dreadbear. We might actually have Dreadbear's Arnold theory. Like
no, I
call dibs on making the video.
Fine, as long as you credit me.
Everyone will get credited. Except for Ryan, because he's not here. That nerd.
No. Well, we need to. I want to see the look on his face when he comes back, and we just go, yeah. By the way, Dreadbear is Arnold. Just no explanation. We just hit him with that.
Okay, wait. Does anyone? Okay, chat. Both in Rise non-Rise and Rise chat and stuff like that. Does anyone have an image of that final scene? Because I'm looking through YouTube and I swear to God I cannot find it for the life of me.
Someone. Just pulled up. What are you looking for? An image of what?
When Arnold gets stuffed.
What? When he's in the...
What did he eat?
Oh yeah, no, that would be the... Wait, that is the Proto Fredbear suit. Oh my God.
No, he's literally Dreadbear. He's
Dreadbear.
So much.
Arnold
There's so much
Dreadbear,
like
dude.
created a theory.
I
Arnold
unintentionally
Dreadbear,
created a
dude.
theory. No,
So
no. How have I done this? It's not right.
what would Curse of Dreadbear tell us about Arnold though? Like,
Okay,
Curse of
so
Arnold.
wait, no. So listen. It's not a cohesive story, but you have Arnold falling into a lake inside of a Dreadbear
Hold
suit,
on.
right?
Hold on. I need to.
The barn. So think of it as like this: the barn is MCM, and where does Dreadbear come from the lake? Into MCM.
and the barn says, "It's me. It's Arnold." Arnold saying, "It's me."
Dude, did we just come up with an insane crack theory?
And then, okay, the Dreadbear minigame is just us putting his brain together, right?
Yeah, it's putting the brain together.
Arnold has brain damage. Arnold has a minor, severe
Well,
case of
wait, because
massive brain damage.
where does Mimic strike him?
Where does he strike him?
In
Like,
that
what do you
ending.
mean? Like in
Oh, in the
in
ending,
the
he
one
strikes
where
him
he-
in the head.
yeah, because he drills his thing through the head. Or
Yeah,
drills
like
his
he
little
grabs
drill
his
through the
face,
head.
so that would be head trauma too.
So is the bad ending the canon ending?
I don't know, because I feel like there's so many
told
things
it
like
all
with
points
I
like
told,
with,
Fazbear, I told Fazbear Entertainment our theory, and the only response he came up with is, "There is no way that can be true." I said, "There's more than enough evidence." He said that this is so upsetting.
Okay, so wait, but here's the thing. Lack of sleep causes brain damage. That's also true.
No.
The MM imagery as well. What if it's Arnold in the proto Fredbear?
What have
Why
I
is he
done?
Why is he represented with Frankenstein?
Because he's
Like-
no, it's because he's a mindless. Because he's a mindless
That's-
zombie who just follows orders.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's a
no.
mindless zombie that-
entertainment is Victor. Dude, that's actually cool.
No.
That's actually really cool. This is a really cool theory so far.
Drasm is
Frankly.
tweaking out in chat.
Good. I hope Draz tweaks out in chat.
Larry said it
hope
helps
this
a lot in
leads him on
Curse
a-
of Dreadbear. Dreadbear has a lot more connection to Bite Victim given it's also a FNAF 4 themed DLC. Why would Arnold be related to Curse of Dreadbear? Because in one of the endings of Secret of the
Cryos are-
Mimic, there's a FNAF 4 bedroom.
I told Cryo, and he
Cryos a
said,
river, buddy.
I told Cryo, he said, Loaf only knows about FNAF world, so whatever he's cooking is burning right now. The stove is on fire.
Loaf's gonna say that Arnold is old man consequences.
Oh, that's my next one. That's my next one. This is horrid, thanks. Alright, Exploding Loaf, everyone. First theory, and it's atrocious.
So okay, I want to look. Okay, I'm just gonna go on this random person's kind of
Yeah,
video.
let's look around Dreadbear a little bit, or Curse of Dreadbear for some more Arnold connections.
Okay, so I'm actually
perhaps.
in the mini game. Like I'm looking at the mini game right now, right?
To begin. Roll.
Yeah.
Actually, wait. I could just start up. Wait a minute. I can start up my PlayStation and just go into Help Wanted myself and do this.
Yeah, come on.
Actually, hold on. Wait.
Chat, the non-theorist on his first note stream has come in.
Second note stream. Second note stream.
Okay, well, no, I was only on the first one because you need an extra person. Yeah, you need an extra person.
This is still your second one.
So you're making the
This-
brain.
And yeah.
This is my first official one. I wasn't on
I
for the
kind of want to
full
hear
time.
what hand unit has to say in this.
Oh, I'm gonna cry. I've accidentally made
You know
a
what,
theory.
Draz? I'm glad you're like crashing out in chat right now. I hope this leads you on a downward
Yeah, Draz,
spiral.
keep crashing out. Keep crashing out. Right? You can't handle what I'm cooking, bro.
Hey, man.
Drasm,
Spies.
you
man.
believe in MCI 83? Shush.
Yeah, right. It's like the crazy guy calling the other guy crazy. Like, come on now.
All the I'm taking the name from someone in chat, Dreadnought. That's
We're
the
not
name of the
calling
theory
it
now.
fucking Dreadnold.
No. My theory.
Curse of Arnold.
I
Bro,
canonize it,
whoa,
Dreadnought.
it's my theory.
Curse of Arnold.
I made the joke, and then
Guys,
you got the evidence.
Guys, we can have
combined
we can have
effort.
split.
Okay, guys,
can have
look at my share
split
screen.
custody,
we need
okay?
we need to listen to this though. What he says throughout this scene.
We can have split custody.
Raven, it's a combined effort.
Okay, are we ready? Okay, wait, we got.
Yeah, I was here too,
got
by
a
the way.
donation. So Leon, thank you for the
Fredden
$5.
was there as well.
Arnold curses all Fazbear's higher ups to die at overnight shifts. Ralph keeps coming back despite hating it and dies. Afton dies in a spring lock. That's a little much. I'd say that's a little much of a theory. Okay, let's listen to the Dreadbear stuff really quick with his
Insomnia
minigame.
Bear. Yes, I love that name. Arnie Dreddy. No.
Okay, I'm gonna press
Do I
play.
have audio for it? Yeah, press play right now, or else I'm gonna.
It does have audio.
No.
Okay.
Riotous chat is coming up with even worse ones. They said
Welcome back
Arnie
to
equals
research
Arnie.
and development.
All right, shush.
Today,
I can't hear
we're-
the
Wait,
audio.
yeah, Wolf, shush. Hold on.
No, I
Welcome
just
back
can't hear
to
it.
research
Oh
and
wait, 'cause I haven't
development.
muted. Duh.
Welcome back to research and development. Where does Arnold go at the end of the game? Research and development.
Chat is happening. Chat is happening.
Today,
The joke
we are
that I
using
made has
science
come
to
to
pervert
fruition.
the mysteries of life and reanimate the inanimate. To begin, it is
Dreadnought is the
customary
name.
for the creator to give a melodramatic speech. Go on, I'll wait.
Wait for the creator to give a melodramatic speech. Who
Kind of
does
sounds
that
like
a lot?
dispatch.
Yeah, that sounds like
Dispatch, dude.
dispatch. A long melodramatic speech.
And it's hand unit telling us.
All done? Good job. Now, let's wake our little experiment with a controlled shock. Turn the crank to lower the platform, then throw the switch.
So that's not anything, because that's just minigame stuff. Telling you how to continue it.
This is just been like the
Yeah,
most
pervert
cracked
the
up theory
mysteries
I've
of
ever seen.
life. That's another thing, too.
Feet.
R&D is a thing companies have. True, but the thing is, with R&D, it's only ever brought up in FNAF with Secret of the Mimic. That's
What
why
would
it's
Arnold's
important.
curse be? The curse of Arnold.
I'm arguing with the entire theorist community pushing Dreadnought now. Dreadnought is real. I will make that the name, and I will
Okay,
make
fine.
sure they know.
Fine, Loaf, I'll make it the name, but I'm still making the theory on my channel.
Fine. Fine. Okay. No. On one condition, I come on the video.
Oh yeah, no, of course. I'm inviting all of you to the
Guys.
video.
I was gonna say I was
Sick.
freaking here too, guys.
You know what? Yeah, hold on, wait. Yeah, feet on screen. Hold on, everyone. Let's rate those grippers. What do we think? Out of 10.
I'm the professional
Terminals-
here.
Terminals jumped in, by the way, and said, "I need to figure out what the hell a Dreadnought is."
Terminal, come to my chat.
I'm gonna say 8 out of 10.
I'd give these like, they're pretty clean on the bottom for Dreadbear, not gonna lie.
Mostly cleaner than Glitchtrap.
Yeah, way cleaner than Glitchtrap. Honestly, I'd give them an 8 out of 10.
Does not beat my goat Toy Freddy. Doesn't beat it. Like not even like in the same ballpark. Let's do a FNAF feat tier list.
All right, do you want chat? Do we do a FNAF feat tier list in the future?
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, come on, guys.
Is this actually
Dreadnought
something we do?
supremacy. Yes, get it in it. Rise back.
Wait, Rise back.
Hey, Rise
Oh,
back.
hey,
Should
so
we tell
Rye.
him?
I haven't heard Rye speak at all. Are we sure he's
Give him a
back?
second. He's putting his headphones on.
Ah, okay.
Hi, Rye. Hey, listen. Yeah, I know you can hear us because you got your headphones on. Arnold is Dreadbear. I just wanted to let you know.
Okay, let's go through the rest of the minigame. We'll explain it to him once we go through this minigame.
Of course.
People are saying yes to a feat tier list.
Yes, feet, tail list, and Arnold Dreadbear. Let's go.
Finally.
Wait, you know what else this would mean? Arnold is the first possession in the franchise.
Well, no, the moon guy is.
No, that's just a dude. You did not just
Dude, how
donate
is he-
You did not just donate $2
hello?
to
Was
say
Moon-
give him a sniff.
Hello.
Yeah, hey, Rye.
Hey.
I hear
Hey,
that
Ryan.
you're.
You
I
hear
hear
what we
that
said?
this is your first night looking through Help Wanted, and I thought I'd give you the breaks.
Yeah, don't worry. We figured out that Arnold is actually Dreadbear.
Yeah. Unironically, actually.
You sound a little crazy there, but I hope you're ready for this.
I made a joke about it, and then Raven started looking into the evidence, and there's actually so much fucking evidence that it's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
That he's Dreadbear.
Yeah, Arnold is Dreadbear.
Arnold is Dreadbear.
Arnold
Okay.
is Dreadbear.
Right,
All right, you're
okay.
gonna have to sell me on this.
Okay, so Rye.
Alright, tell him the evidence,
In the
Raven,
bad
you know.
normal ending, what suit does Arnold get stuffed into?
Freddy.
Proto Fredbear. It's a Proto Fredbear.
Are we sure about that?
Yes, it's the exact same teeth as Proto Fredbear.
It is.
And
it is,
plus Proto Freddy doesn't have a head.
Fair.
Okay, next. So the ship gets taken in the lake, gets taken down by an octopus, Roctopus. Dreadbear comes out of the lake. Dreadbear is a spring lock. Arnold technically would fall into the lake in the puppet show, right? In a spring lock suit.
You're losing me a little bit, but I'm following.
Okay.
Here's what it is. Nothing you're saying is wrong. I just don't know if I agree with your interpretation, but continue.
Okay. When he comes out of the lake, he goes into the barn. The barn would be the entrance to MCM.
Okay.
In this minigame, the Dreadbear minigame where you're fixing his brain, you're in research and development. The only game where there's a research and development that even Arnold ends up in is in Secret of the Mimic.
I will say, the research and development Dreadbear connection is really interesting, especially when we consider
Arnold
what do we have to do to bring back Dreadbear? We have to find the proper frequency as well.
Mm-hmm. And not only that, Arnold does suffer a head injury because when Mimic in the bad ending attacks him, he goes for the head.
He should have gone for the head.
What is it? Also, insomnia can cause like a lot of brain problems, which sums up the brain thing.
Yeah, because he's been awake for 36 plus hours, which he's nearing the point of actual brain damage from being up for too long.
And then on top of that, he also just follows orders. The whole thing of the zombie is just the zombie that follows orders.
Yep.
Which would be Arnold listening to dispatch.
Especially if it's the bad end.
True.
My joke has become a piece of it's beautiful.
And in this minigame as well, hand unit tells you to give a long was it monotone or melodramatic? I forget. Speech, which is exactly what dispatch does throughout the whole entire game of Secret of the Mimic.
There's a lot of crackpot theories that have been shared. Yeah, well, aren't those the best theories, especially when we find evidence for them?
Okay, let's keep watching this.
Throw the switch.
Crank this
Dreadbear's
button.
scary.
Dreadbear is scary.
That's really spooky.
It's alive, but lacking the necessary control module, namely the brain. So let's calibrate one.
Not the
Use
chalice.
the laboratory
No.
tools to adjust the brain's vital characteristics.
This is kind
Use
of
the
just
blueprints
giving
as a
like
guide
Victor
for
Frankenstein
matching the
Mansion,
correct colors,
but at the
size,
same
and
time, I would be
neurofeedback.
remiss to not point out. Oh,
When
you
you are
scared me, honey. Hi,
satisfied,
honey.
carefully place
I would
the
be
brain
remiss to
in the
not point out
creature's
that it does
animatronic
kind of
head
look like the
cavity.
moon maze, like a little bit.
It does.
Arnold is
Y'all are
moon. Arnold
Y'all are
Lube.
connecting dots that never existed. Exactly. This is what happens when you bring somebody who has no idea about the lore on, and then they make a fucking joke
The
with
thing
people
is,
who are way too serious.
Secret of the Mimic works very differently from other FNAF games because we have the future, but we didn't have the past. Whereas
Someone just
before
said,
in FNAF, we had the past, but not the future. So the way we need to piece things together is kind of in reverse of how FNAF usually is pieced together.
What's the context of this
DCD in
area?
Roman numerals?
Wait.
That's a good
900 apparently. That's probably just a stock asset.
Yeah,
Imagine
probably.
it's like
maybe
1900
he's
or
talking
something.
about how many jobs Arnold has worked.
True.
He was just trying
I
to
just
find
like
anything now.
Dread Unit throw the switch constantly in the background. It's like when I played Moon.exe in the final office, and the whole time I was playing it, dispatch was like, Arnold, are you there? Every like 30 seconds.
Adjust the brain's characteristics,
Arnold,
like
buddy,
making
what are you
M2 no
doing?
longer murderous. That is another one too. Yeah, that's true.
I love the idea of playing Moon.exe in the final office, because Fiona's like, my plan is coming together, I'm finally going to get this. What is he doing? I see him in the camera. He's just waiting there.
He's playing damn video games.
It's even funny. In my interpretation, Moon.exe is like Fiona testing any Fazbear employee if they can handle fixing M2 themselves. And like the idea of like, why is he playing my video game right now?
Stop gaming. It's my turn
Probably
to play
nothing
Moon.exe.
super important in here,
That
but
damn
it is
video, yeah.
interesting to look around in. Oh, I do love me an old-timey messenger bag. What does that look like with proper lighting? Oh, that's what it looks like with proper lighting. I see.
And yeah, you also use frequency to adjust the brain.
Yup. I'm really curious where else 4625 is going to come in. Because if that's Fiona's frequency, I wonder how important that's going to be for the rest of the series.
I wonder if it's introducing that you can replicate someone's personality with just a radio frequency.
I think it's less that. I genuinely think the radio frequency thing is like connecting to a spirit. Genuinely.
Dreadnought supremacy is true.
Everything
I think it's a matter of.
is
I
never
think
brought
that
up again.
Fiona tape in the Tiger Rock basement. I think that is kind of the game saying like. Edwin went into a basement with a box that has a bunch of Fiona lines pre-recorded onto it, and he is trying to see if whatever is down there will use the box to talk to him.
Also, I do want to listen to this final line when you're sending Dreadbear away when you finish the minigame.
Well, I guess I'll play the
It's
minigame
time
real
to
quick.
introduce the creature to the kids for focus testing and troubleshooting.
Oh, it's like introducing him to M2.
Yeah, introduce him to... Yeah,
Y'all wanna
introduce
know?
them to
Everyone's
kids.
reacting to whatever Shark Soupy said. Let me scroll up. Y'all want to know a crazy theory my friend brought up? There's an endoskeleton in the FNAF 1 movie set that everyone called Tina, except for Scott, who called it, get this, Arnold. Why did Scott call it Arnold?
It's because Arnold is Dreadbear.
Oh, God.
This is gonna happen.
What would Arnold's curse be though?
The curse of Dreadbear. He's trapped in the. He worked for Fazbear his whole fucking life just to get shunned off, and then trapped in one of their rotting bear suits.
He's really freaking mad.
I mean, the thing is, I feel like we shouldn't say it's literally a curse, because if you think about it, like, Help Wanted is a game. Curse of Dreadbear is a game. That is actually marketed to the public. I don't think it's
Yeah,
so,
but
That
like-
is true.
I feel like a lot of the game's names have had to do with the plot of the game.
I mean, what did Help Wanted have to do with
Well,
the
to be
plot of
fair,
the
this
game?
was marketed to the public, but it was made by something connected to the Mimic programming.
True.
The question
Maybe it
is,
just
it
remembered
seems like
Arnold.
more and more of this game was just straight up the Mimic creating stuff. Like, for a while, I was like, oh yeah, it's really just Glitchtrap and a couple levels. But like, the more that comes out about this, it's like, oh, it looks like a lot of this
Well, if you think
was
about it,
made by probably, I guess, M1.
Well, if that's the case, then maybe it's just M1's memories of Arnold.
if
And,
you
like,
think about it, doesn't Gregory pretty much do the exact same thing that Arnold does in MCM, but in the future?
I mean, yeah, Arnold kind of does just destroy everything.
Yeah, like every
Like
animatronic
Gregory.
gets destroyed. He runs away from everything. He goes down deep into a basement, finds something he's not supposed to find, but escapes. Which, if you
Oh my
if the
goodness.
burn trap ending was canon, Gregory would go around the game, destroying animatronics, go into a basement, find something he's not supposed to find, and presumably escapes.
Gregory is the second closet, and Arnold is the third closet, and we need to find what the fourth closet is.
Like, that's another way you can look at it. Like, if you wanted to say that there was a curse, it would be Arnold cursing people to relive what he has had to deal with at MCM.
Happening. Get that on your schedule. Raven, schedule it for when I'm back off holiday, so I can be at that video.
I mean, yeah, because the next video I'm doing is really big. I will say this, I have about like 10 other creators on the next video, and I'm really excited for it. If you guys want to know what is up with like White Tiger, Nightlight, aka Sleepy Moon, a lot of the
apparently I played it
logs,
wrong.
stuff like that.
Apparently, I did something wrong.
Oh god.
This is hard to do in flat mode, I gotta say. I like having both hands available to me.
I mean,
Hey, so if Arnold is Dreadbear, why is he looming over the graveyard menacingly when we lose?
that's the one thing that we need a piece.
Answer that,
Yeah.
liberal.
Because he's big and scary.
Listen. My woke brain will come up with an answer. I
Well,
just
wait,
need a
Arnold?
minute.
Arnold is Big Top.
Arnold is
no,
Big Top.
don't say
He's a
this.
boy kisser. We've learned this.
Wait, how many
Is this
graves are there?
entire video just gonna be Arnold as this character?
Wait,
because
how
Arnold
many-
is all of them.
How many graves are there, Rye?
What's
yeah,
up?
actually. How many graves are there? How many graves are there? We're gonna combine it to how many suits he took down in Secret the Mimic.
No, I have a different
Match
idea.
up.
I have a different idea.
Including the puppets. The puppets get graves. I did
Yeah,
all
every
I
puppet.
could.
Every
Because
puppet,
what I'm
every suit.
thinking is that you have 5 dead Fazbear Entertainment employees throughout the game. You have possibly a dead body inside of White Tiger, and you possibly have an employee inside of Nightlight or AK Sleepy Moon.
That's
Which would be
14
7.
graves.
So if there's 7 graves there and then the William Afton grave, it could be representing the bodies that Arnold would have seen.
I just love
Well,
my
Arnold didn't
random
see
employee.
Afton.
He didn't see Afton,
random-
but if Glitchtrap, if all the glitchy stuff is the Mimic, the center grave is the Mimic.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. The graveyard could really be anything. I still think, you know, there's obviously there's always going to be some things that just don't work. Maybe the graveyard is one of them. I still think Dreadbear is Arnold, and purely because I created the theory. I am
We're
delusional.
looking at it all wrong. Arnold is the clown poster because he was a clown for working for Fazbear Entertainment. So,
I did it. All right. So what line would you want to hear?
Oh, we want to see how many graves there are in when you die.
What the hell? What the hell kind of crackpot theory is that? Arnold and Henry were having an affair, and Fiona burned down Fall Fest to get back at Henry and died there. What?
wait, Fiona Trap. Fiona's
No,
Trap.
no.
No, Fiona's the corpse in
I
Burn
just
Trap.
realized I don't have subtitles. Do I have to do that on the main menu?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You could
Also,
probably do it through the debug menu. In all
this is
honesty,
an Easter egg that not many people know about in Curse of Dreadbear, and it bothers me. The phone glitching out. In the night 01 to 03 segments. Like, nobody knows about that Easter egg.
I don't know about that Easter egg. What are you talking about?
So in night 01 to 03, I forget what triggers it, but basically the phone will not ring and it'll be completely off. And if you pick it up, a bunch of like high-pitched like screeching noises will play, and then the area around you will start to glitch out, and then it'll just send you to the game over screen.
Wild.
Frequency.
not real.
It's
Yeah.
a frequency.
It is. That is an actual Easter egg, because I did it myself.
No, look at what
I'm
I
gonna
just
blame
sent in
everything
chat.
on the frequency.
No, look at what I just sent in chat. I hate this. That's an
What did you say?
image from the
Oh, is
FNAF
that
movie.
what Flipside put in?
Yeah,
chat
that's what
in the
Flipside put
server?
in.
David is the kid. Is the I don't.
God.
Can you burn? Can I print out this image and burn it? And
Wait, what
eat
kid?
it? Eat its burnt remains. The Golden Freddy kid.
Okay.
No.
I saw Cryo's
I mean,
text message.
technically, if God David is true, then that would be the ultimate answer, correct? Am I understanding God David correctly? T-Dreads, you're the God David understander.
I don't even know what God. I have no idea what that theory entails, and the title alone scares me. It
Maybe
terrifies me.
Toast is Arnold.
It
I'm
keeps
sure
me
there's
up
some
at
evidence
night.
out there.
But honestly, I
T-Dreads
feel like,
is the moon guy.
I do feel like though, like with how the game is like, to understand the future, you have to go to the past. So we should be using Secret of the Mimic to solve mysteries from like Help Wanted 1, Security Breach, Ruin, Help Wanted
100%.
2.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
Secret of the Mimic, more important than like what Secret of the Mimic says about itself is what Secret of the Mimic says about like every other game Steel Wolf's put out so far.
And like, why have such a random character named Arnold as the protagonist and name drop him if he wasn't important in some way? And
It
if
fits
his
with
importance is in Dreadbear, that would
But
explain
like, what is
it.
I'm still trying to figure out what Dreadbear really tells us about Arnold, other than just recapping the
Dreadbear
events of
just
Secret
is
of the
Arnold.
Mimic.
That is what's going on.
He's just Frankenstein. Who's the bride of Dreadbear?
Oh,
the
hey, the
concrete.
gang's all here down here.
Foxy's
Oh,
like
I hate that
Foxy
Foxy.
has terrible posture. Oh my god.
Foxy, me for real.
Foxy has the posture of the Mimic. Dude, the Mimic has the worst posture in fiction.
Oh yeah,
Like,
no,
I don't
agreed,
know.
agreed.
I'd want to
Like
see
the
them
way
in
that-
proper lighting, but I almost guarantee if I turn on proper lighting, it's
This,
going to be a...
this patch is the bride of
that's
Dreadbear.
crazy. Just Bonnie's eyes is kind of creepy.
Dispatch X
No,
Arnold.
we don't need this. No, don't do
Dispatch
that.
X Arnold is kind of heat. Not gonna lie.
I swear to God,
Arnold,
if I ever
buddy.
see an image of Glitchtrap and Dreadbear making out because of this stream, I'm going to find whoever made it, and I'm going to be
You're
under
gonna
your
press
bed.
save as. You're gonna press save
Dreadbear,
as.
Dreadbear and Arnold, please get it sorted.
You're gonna
Someone cook it up.
bookmark.
Like, if anyone makes that, I will be under your bed.
Wait.
Oh, those eyes are so freaky in the dark.
Yeah.
No. But the eyes. Hold
Looks
on,
like
I'm
the
sending
mimics.
something to Discord. Yeah, that's the mimic eyes. That's the mimic texture eye.
Toxic
Really?
Yowie Arnold X Dispatch.
Hold on,
What
let me
is
find
this chat?
the texture.
Whose eyes are those?
Those are Nightmare Foxes.
It's like the texture of the eye in here. I'm on the wiki. So yeah, in Ruin, the mascot suits have an eye texture that goes unused in the final game. The texture appears to be used later down the line for Secret of the Mimic when the Mimic is wearing suits. But look at, I'm sending it to the Discord. This is the texture.
Your chat wants to kill you once you brought up Nightmare Bonnie's eyes. Your chat is after you, bro.
Yeah, these are mimic eyes.
Yeah,
And they're just in Help Wanted.
Yeah.
This is here. Hold on, let me. It's Bonnie's eyes,
Yeah, those are Bonnie's eyes. That is interesting.
and I think Foxy shares them too when they light up, but his eyes aren't always lit up.
Yeah, because it
Bonnie
depends,
is
like
the mimic.
if he spawned in or not. If he's not spawned in, his eyes are shut off. But when the light flashes,
Nightmare Bonnie mimic theory.
okay, I need. Okay,
You know what? I'm gonna just put the names of these in the theorist chat and just watch them actually cry. Where is this? Hold on.
Nightmare Help Wanted 1 Nightmare Bonnie mimic theory.
Nightmare Bonnie.
So
mimic.
if we look at Bonnie, Bonnie's color changes in
Reynolds.
every appearance, like how Mimic's design
These are all
changes
real.
between Ruin and
Nightmare
Secret of the
Freddy
Mimic.
also
Good
has
question
those
to ask.
eyes as well. I do want to say that. And what about Nightmare?
What
Chica?
is all
yeah,
the
you
Nightmare?
had a good time.
Nightmare
Nightmare
Chica?
Bonnie's original eyes don't look like that, right?
No.
But it's strange
So
that
this was an
kinda connects
intentional. This was an
FNAF 4.
intentional change
I don't
for
think so.
Help
I'll
1.
double check. FNAF 4.
I'm pulling up. I'm pulling up the
Bonnie.
picture. Yeah.
It's strange how that connects even.
Yeah, no,
further
'cause
to
his eyes
FNAF 4
are-
with,
his
like,
eyes are
the whole
purple.
Bedroom.
Yeah, they're purple. This is an intentional change for this game that is in the Curse of Dreadbear DLC because Nightmare
That's
Bonnie is
an
not in this
interesting
game.
find.
That's a little crazy. That's kind of nutty.
Okay, so we're finding a lot of interesting things actually.
Are these Jacko skins? No, the Jacko skins are a lot more. They're different.
Yeah, the Jacko skins are just the Jacko animatronics, pretty much.
That is very interesting, though.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
because with also Secret of the Mimic, you have a lot of FNAF 4 imagery, and then in Curse of Dreadbear, you have the FNAF 4 animatronics with the mimic eyes.
God, what are we doing here? What does this mean?
Dude, we're
nightmares
finding
are
pieces,
the
but we
mimics.
don't know what the end goal is yet.
Yeah, I mean
Well,
that
it-
is
it-
kind of like that's been the big thing of like me and Tom were talking about this at one point where in the first like when solving Scott games it was always like, okay, we have these pieces, now we can use it to solve the MCI and how it affects things. Everything we've gotten so far in the like new story of FNAF post Steel Wool has been like, okay, we got this information, now we can solve something. Like we still don't know the main thing we're trying to solve for.
Yeah, no. Oh, this is so weird, because yeah, at this point, like, if those are intentionally mimic eyes, At that
I mean, it's
point-
gotta be.
the only thing that worries me about it is that this was made when Scott was being very stingy with giving details to Steel Wool.
That is true.
That's the only thing that
Oh yeah,
worries me
Foxy
about
flashed
it.
for a second. We saw the eyes.
Yeah, there you
So
go.
yeah, Foxy also has them.
Like, that's the only thing that worries me about it. Otherwise, I think, like, if it's intentional, that's more evidence that there's some connection between Secret of the Mimic, and FNAF 4.
Wait, Rizzo might be cooking. Let me pull up Burn Trap hands. Bless you. Jeez, you okay?
This is very intriguing.
Burn Trap has the similar Nightmare Endo hands.
Yeah.
David was the player in FNAF 4 the whole time.
So,
Gary thought.
at this point, we know the connections, but what's the message at this
So
point?
why? Yeah, like why is the Mimic connected to FNAF 4?
It's like we
Okay,
have the
here's
letter,
the
but we don't
real
have the
theory.
title.
I brought this up to T-Dreads. Here's the real theory. If William got his hands on M2, I don't think M2 becomes Crying Child. I think if William actually got his hands on M2, hey, a perfect FNAF 4 experiment victim.
Yeah, that's what I heard you say that.
Just put him
stream
in
the
there
other
and
day.
keep him in there.
Which I do
Now, the
want to
Nightmare
say
Gas
this.
probably wouldn't work on a robot, but similar idea.
I do also want to say this, which really makes me upset. Rory was down there for how long and never died?
Well, he had the nutrition bars. It was like a
Yeah, but
bullshit
they ran
excuse,
out
but-
eventually.
Well, they were still there when he woke up.
Ah, man, this is so weird.
So I said Nightmare Bonnie mimic theory in the theorist chat, and then Cryo just said, sent back, 9th of the 12th, 2031. Mark your days.
9th of the
He's giving you a lot of time to live.
He's giving you time
He
to
is.
Think
prepare.
about it. It's a battle that'll
Okay.
go down in history.
They seem more accepting of Dreadnought than they do Nightmare Bonnie mimic. To be fair.
So, this makes me really wonder at this point. Wait, are there 14
The ruined
doors in
mimic
here?
has Nightmare Chica's foot. I'm going to pull this up. If you're lying, you're going to be drawn and quartered.
You know what? I will search it up with you. FNAF ruin mimic model.
FNAF ruined mimic feet.
Aston is using the mimic technology to make nightmares. I don't know.
Ruin mimic does not have Nightmare Chica's feet. Kill him.
Well, okay. To be fair, that is kind of the Nightmare Chica endo, because it's the thick, chunky endo feet that has 3 toes.
Oh yeah.
Like, look at his right foot. That's kind of the Nightmare Chica endo. That's pretty close.
Right,
It's close.
right foot.
It's just scratched all the paint off. You
Not
heard
to
it
mention
here
he's got the pointy fingers from the Nightmare endo hand.
I
heard
want
it
to
here
look at
first.
the other Nightmare
Nightmares
animatronic.
of the Mimic.
Wait, okay, I hate how we're actually going to be end up looking at feet. Let's look for Mimic's left foot
Oh, here we go.
amongst the nightmares.
Let me put on my reading glasses for this one.
I don't know where Mimic's left foot comes from.
Let me get my magnifying glass for this feet observation.
Yes, the feet expert.
What do we
Shredded.
think his right? What do we think his right shin is? Is that a springlock endo? Because it's got the like weird cage around the endo,
I feel like it would be, yeah.
and it does kind of look like that barrel springlock endo from the manor, but that was on the thighs, not the
Gibby
arms.
just DM me. He said, "Tell Ryan Narrow that M2 is Mike and the M stands for Mike."
It's Mike too.
Shut up, Gibby.
Mike- God, I'm so sorry, but I do need to say this out loud because it came into my brain. Mike Tua. We're moving on. I'm sorry.
Mike, dude.
That was awful.
Whatever you do, do not tell dual
Yes.
process theory.
Yes, Gibby's a Dreadnought believer. Yes.
Yes.
I've been saying my Mike.
Honestly, I love how this went from a Notes and Porn stream to just investigating the connections between FNAF 4 and the Mimic.
Mama Mike, I named you.
That Mimic Ruin head is so interesting to me.
It is.
Mike Duo. What's Mike Duo?
It seems like the teeth stayed, but the head changed, because that is pretty similar to M2's teeth.
Yeah, the teeth are the same. It's like the top of the head is what changed.
Yeah, it's like more solid in that. Frankly, it's interesting that our current Mimic endo seems to probably lack a lot of those size
Wait,
change.
wouldn't the top of his head be
abilities
an
that-
Endo 01 head?
It is similar. Hey, Reeves, welcome in
Hey,
Raiders.
we do
How
know
was
the
your
Endo
stream? What were you
01 Endo
playing?
was there.
We are currently looking at connections from Help Wanted to Secret of the Mimic and the other FNAF games. Currently, we're getting stun-locked by the fact that this eye has the same texture as the texture base for the Mimic in Ruin's eyes, which is kind of messing us up after Secret of the Mimic.
The stream changed into investigating the Mimic's feet. I know, right?
Yeah, to be fair, it was as soon as Rye left the first time, everything went to shit. Some like, Dreadbear's Arnold, and now we're looking at feet pictures of the Mimic. What is happening?
I couldn't hope for more.
Let me
chest piece
check
is
out
still the
another
same.
level.
You know, I want to look at like FNAF SOTM M2. I want to look at their
I
models
wonder
back,
if
like side
all
by
of the
side.
repairs. I wonder if all the repairs to the Ruin Mimic is kind of leaning in on the idea of it not wanting to be a mimic, it wanting to be its own thing, right? Because there's the whole idea of it takes off that centerpiece, so you can't make it M2. You can't like reset it. But looking at it, the Ruin model, that thing probably can't change shape the way that M2 can.
Gibby wanted me to say that Mike duo means that Michael and David are sharing a body.
So I'm looking at the two models right now from like the Mimic and Secret of the Mimic to Ruin. The only thing that is similar about them is the teeth and like the chest part, but like not the full chest, just the like box where the data driver would have been. Otherwise, he's a bulkier version with new parts completely.
Yeah.
Otherwise, everything about him is purely different.
I wonder if the model is here for the basement. No, just the stairs. Okay, that makes sense. Wonder if it loads you into I'm surprised it's not like loaded somewhere in the void, but I guess they just load it when you, because there's that transition when you go down the stairs. I wonder, so if Fall Fest is near MCM, I do wonder if this like underground basement where the mask is made, I wonder if that's at all connected to any of the underground tunnels between the manor and the facility, since it has that stone brickwork.
I also forget, it was the week before, right, where it was Ralph saying like there's a bunch of just random tunnels that lead to random places and it makes no sense.
Well, I thought that was the vents, right?
It might have been, but if you think about that, it's kind of how Arnold would have felt with like the whole entire like lockers moving to like a weird underground tunnel that just leads to a random place.
I pointed out when I was playing it, it is insane to me to make this narrative of like, you know, MCM is struggling for money and like there's just not enough money to keep everything afloat, and Edwin is trying to keep his company but he's going to go bankrupt. Meanwhile, he built an entire underground tunnel ride system to go from his house to the factory that's like 20 feet away.
And the
if
other
he
weird
walked,
thing,
he could have saved like millions of dollars.
The other weird thing that
his
like, the
priorities
cart
straight.
wasn't even finished. Like that Hopeful's not even finished on that thing either.
Right, everything else of that is finished. He's like, oh, I'll leave the prototype Helpful there. Fundophobia, the fear of basements. Yeah, how do we feel about the fear of basements, fundophobia being brought up in Tiger Rock, and one of Vanessa's things that she doesn't like dark basements?
She's Tiger. It's Tiger Rock.
Because I agreed for a while that I'm like, oh, that's like a sister location reference. Maybe it's not.
You know, the other weird thing, in the corn maze, I do want to bring this up. You can hear Fredbear's UCN voice lines in here, which also bothers me. And you can also I still maintain Murray's dad built that. Oh, like Edwin Murray Sr.? I mean, I guess it does look older than the facility. Then why is Edwin Murray Sr. building that? Well, no, because Mr. Helpful's on the cart. I guess that could have been added. Yeah, it could have been added.
It would make more sense that way, since Edwin Sr. seemed to be able to run a business correctly.
Yo, Matt, wait, I want you to look in the corn maze for a slide. I wonder if there's a slide, because there's like random like little pieces of like park equipment. I wonder if there's like a slide.
Yeah, because there is this like spinny boy.
Yeah.
Is the basketball. Yeah, because we know now that like Edwin's playground had that one slide.
Like, I wonder if there's
we
a
can
slide
find that
on
slide
corn
anywhere.
maze.
That is kind of crazy. I'm not seeing one though, because I have been flying around for a bit.
Would there be any other outdoor kind of maps that might have them? Like Trick or Treat wouldn't. I know Trick or Treat like the back of my hand.
And maybe your best bet would probably be Help Wanted 2's Fall Fest levels.
True. I think
especially
that's something...
since the story was more connected. Like Steelwell actually knew the story by then.
Yeah,
you're doing
the
stuff Help Wanted 2 on, aren't you?
I am. If I during that stream, I will look into it. It's already full for the guests, but
just make sure.
Anyway.
Hey, while we have people here, when is that stream happening?
Yeah. Let me look at my schedule real quick. You know what, chat? Y'all get to see my Actually, no, you don't get to see my schedule because I don't want you knowing what my secret upload is going to be in like 2 weeks.
Your Secret of the Mimic upload?
Yes, because it's a 9-page script with voice acting from 10 different YouTubers, and it uses like all of the logs.
That's crazy.
Secret of the Narrow.
So, Narrow, I'm gonna call you out in front of everybody. Where's my invite for that?
Okay, you know what? Fine, Rye. You know what? Fine. We'll just have a mega stream for that.
No. I meant for the video you were talking about.
I mean, I could invite you onto it.
I mean, if you got room.
I do.
I want to be there, but I'm probably away.
Okay,
I think he did invite.
August 1st is when the Help Wanted 2 Notes of Importance stream is. It's going to be with I Am Reese, Rem Games, and Frederick Fazbear.
Wait,
Just
what
say
was it again?
August 1st. Also,
August 1st.
If y'all want, you can join in.
That's so far in the future. That's crazy.
Yeah, because the next one is AR Notes on the 27th. Then I'm doing, then I'm going to be busy with a charity stream for Vortex 25. And then I'm doing Security Breach Notes of Importance on the 18th of July.
I guess Security Breach is in between there.
Yeah, and then there's Ruin with Notes of Importance on the 25th, and then August 1st, Help Wanted 2.
That makes sense. I kind of forgot how many games are in between this and Help Wanted 2.
And then on August 8th, I'm doing Into the Pit game, Note of Importance. And then I'll be done with all the notes. And yeah, Secret of the Mail. Thank you for the $2, Leon, to say Secret of the Mail.
Yes. Okay, no. So do me a favor. Right? We need to get Raven to make Low Theory. I've been trying to convince him on this for weeks. He said he'd only do it if he got a shit ton of money. So.
I think it was like, didn't I say like if I got $200 in one stream?
No, you said 100.
Was it 100?
All right, chat, you hear the mission, I guess.
Dude,
go on Raven's stream.
The thing is,
go on
Mail Theory got like only 500 views.
No. Well, the difference is it's got my name slapped onto it. Low Theory. Give him. He has to make Low Theory somehow. He's gonna have to find a way to connect it.
Do we actually think the update DJ Sturf tease for Help Wanted 2 even means anything? What do you mean? What update? Like the Secret of the Mimic update? How interesting is it that the Secret of the Mimic update showed us the like plans for the Murray costume manor, but not the actual manor? Because that is interesting. Because there was that model in Edwin's office of like, oh, Murray's costume manor is going to look like this, but it's not yet, and it probably never will now.
Okay, so
Gravestones.
I'm looking at the Easter eggs and Curse of Dreadbear. So, oh no, Gremlin already donated $10 for Low Theory.
Yes. Keep
Stop.
it going.
Don't
Keep
do
it.
it.
Going.
Don't
Keep
do
it. Going. Keep it going. We need to get. He needs to make Low Theory. Anybody in Rise chat, if you have any money to spare, if you can, go on Raven's stream and donate. So we can get Low Theory.
Loaf is trying to run y'all's pockets right now for Low Theory.
DJ Stuff confirmed there will be DJ Stuff confirmed there will be an update for Help Wanted 2 by the end of June. Interesting.
But the Mayo and anchovies on the loaf. I could bridge Mayo Theory into Loaf Theory.
Yes,
Huge update for Help Wanted 2, and it just like is stabilization features.
Fix the bug where
finally that DLC everyone's been hyping up for the past 2 years.
I do have to ask, why do we think so if that's Arnold's truck in Curse of Dreadbear, why do the headlights turn purple?
He's purple guy.
Arnold is purple guy.
Arnold is pink guy. He's the second killer.
It.
Yes, we have.
Holy cinema.
I sub to Exploding Loaf. Yes, thank you. Keep that up.
Save me, Circle Skybox. Save me.
Wasn't Sun and Moon tied to Golden Freddy and Toy Bonnie on that Help Wanted 2 update? What? On the MCM building? You mean to just Bonnie and Fredbear?
Hold on a second. How much money has Raven made off the stream?
I
Hold
have
on, we
no
might have
idea
actually
at the moment.
Wait a minute. How much is 20 gifted? Hold on.
That's $1.
Hold on,
each.
we might have actually hit it.
Hold on.
Okay, it's
It depends on
each.
how much his subs are.
It's $1.
Okay,
each.
hold on.
Memberships are.
So $1 each. So $20 plus. Hold on,
Everyone
I'm doing some
donate
maths real quick.
50 cents.
Yes. If you do that, we'll
Help
actually hit it.
Wanted 2
One sec.
update removed Hero Brian.
Wait.
Removed
I'm doing
Mimic.
maths to see how much you've made.
Help Wanted 2
Help
has
Wanted
a
2.
Mimic and
Okay,
suddenly none
I
of
need
the
to ask
traps
this
appear.
really fast.
They take out all of the mimics. Anything to do with Secret of the Mimic, it's all
Okay.
gone.
All right, I need to ask this like really fast.
The
So-
Help Wanted 2 update is it removes the Secret of the Mimic teaser. You can't do it anymore. It's lost media.
Right? And they take
Raven?
down any video about it.
I think FNAF was pointing out that this is similar to the manor. Was it FNAF? Somebody was pointing that out. Let's find out if that's real.
Okay, so you all remember the mural
Pause.
from the Help
Leave a
Wanted 2
camera.
update? Like when they're teasing Secret of the Mimic, and there's that mural with like a Fredbear and Bonnie, and everyone's like, "What the hell is that?" If Sun's the mother, that would mean
True.
Fredbear is the mother and Moon is Bonnie, which is Edwin, right?
I don't
That's
think
a
that's what
woman?
that's saying. I don't think it's saying Fredbear and Bonnie are sun and moon. I don't think that's what that's saying.
I don't think so, but like what I'm saying is like, because in the Moon.exe, Sun would be Fiona and Moon would be Edwin, right?
Yeah.
So if the
I
Sun
think
is on
so
the
anyway.
side with Fredbear, and then you have the Moon with the side with Bonnie, like that's kind of what I'm like trying to say. Like, is there something with that?
Maybe.
Like, I don't know what it'd be. And then like you have the piece beneath it with like the, I forget what those are called. I'm so sorry, but like the sun is on the like, I'm just gonna call it a cart, and then you have the moon hovering over it in the sky. So like, I don't know. That's weird, but
The mural is really weird.
yeah, good thing to point out, Blue Star, but whatever, but you could be onto something, but we have no idea. But good job pointing that out.
I don't
love
see
my
anything in
random
here
suit of
necessarily
knight armor.
tying it to the manor, to be honest. It kind of
I love
just
my-
is like a manor. It doesn't necessarily like look too much like the Edwin Manor.
Yeah, because I was
Quickly, we
thinking
need to
about
count all
that.
the chandelier parts, all the chandelier lights.
True.
Oh, Mangle's just like hiding in the ceiling.
Just straight chilling.
Because like I do feel like this would be a reference to like Edwin's manor, but I don't think it's like the manor. Well, wait.
To be fair, we do have to consider it might be a reference to it, but this was made when Steelwool wasn't aware of the story, and
Yeah.
also the time difference between this and Secret of the Mimic is like 5 years at least.
Yeah.
So it could be still evoking the idea of the Murray Manor,
Does anyone
especially
have,
since it seems to be in the woods.
Does anyone have an image of Edwin's home like when you're outside by chance? Oh yeah, there. So you have window. Okay, yeah, and it looks on the outside looks nothing like that manor either. So
What a weird statue. I wonder if this is like just a stock asset.
I'm pretty
The
sure.
Some
it's legit.
statues look like real humans, but real humans in the FNAF universe don't look like that.
Right, but it's like a weird like goddess statue with a seahorse. What an odd choice for the statues outside this home.
Yeah, wait, what? Underwater theming?
Just like Rocktopus. We're solving it. We're solving it. We're solving it.
It's Rocktopus's manor.
That's true.
Oh God.
Why am I here?
Hello, lore dump.
From what J-Top said in the FNAF interview, I thought Security Breach was the anomaly about Scott's storytelling. Well, if we consider Scott was like in the Scott interview with Dawko, he was like, yeah, Security Breach's story was kind of a mess because I was afraid to tell Steelwool what the story was supposed to be. We assume that he learned his lesson in Security Breach, meaning it likely carried over to Help Wanted 1, which came out before Security Breach.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think, if Scott was hesitant to tell them what the story of Security Breach was supposed to be, I don't think when Help Wanted 1 was being made, he was like, okay, so there's this guy called Edwin Murray, right? Even though it very well likely was planned by that point by Scott with all these connections, I don't think he was telling Steelwool about Edwin back when they were making Help Wanted 1.
Yeah, I feel like the connections are there, but it's very sloppy because of it. So it's going to be harder to piece it together with how it was handled in the past. I think that
Yeah,
might
it'll
be what
definitely be
screws us a
something to
little.
look closer in Help Wanted 2 for direct connections to Secret of the Mimic.
Honestly, I'd be willing to push that closer. Help Wanted to.
Well, I do it chronologically. Secret of the Mimic would be there. You just might not be the first to discover something because people are already ripping these games to shreds looking for connections.
Yeah, but I want to find things. I want to be a cool theorist like everyone else.
What is this weird box? Oh, I guess that's like when you die, they just
Gibby said Scott
that-
specified that only Security Breach was impacted by him not telling them the story. So while they
so
didn't
he
know
specified it
Help
was
Wanted
just
2.
Security Breach. Interesting.
That's what Gibby says.
Okay, so then in
It's
that
weird to me that
case-
it would just be Security Breach, but I mean, I don't have any evidence to say otherwise, so.
I thought that was a lightsaber underneath the manor for a second.
It was like a weird flashlight battery thing.
I was like, what the Star Wars?
Did you guys see the Owl's gravestone in Help Wanted 2? We've not checked Help Wanted 2. That's
Honestly,
a different
I
stream.
can talk to I'll talk to Reese and them about pushing it forward if they wanted to.
It might be worth it, and you should also download Unreal Engine, a Universal.
I don't
Unreal
have
Unlocker.
Help Wanted 2 on computer.
He does it on PlayStation. He plays it on PlayStation. I don't know. Can your PC run Help Wanted on computer?
When Help Wanted 2 came out, I was like just getting into like FNAF content creation, and I had a shit PC, and I was editing through my PS5.
Oh my god.
Afraid of the dark? Yeah, I am.
Help Wanted doesn't have much of a narrative to mess up anyway. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Helpy turning into a werewolf is the mimic being able to go.
TD
wolf
found it
mode.
live on stream. There's an owl gravestone. Okay.
Because there's an owl.
The mimic's got that
gravestone.
wolf inside him. Uh-oh, Fiona Death minigame.
Oh yeah, isn't there an octopus
Right.
in this as well?
I mean, yeah, it's a pirate adventure. There's a octopus a couple times.
Rocktopus.
Octopus.
Rocktopus.
Are we just
Rocktopus is blue.
tying any creature that is like
Well, no,
similar to...
wait, but here's the thing. Throughout the whole entire game, the whole entire point of it is to form together a party.
Was that the
And what
FNAF
attacks you, an
2 checkerboard?
octopus.
Why is the like FNAF 3 map all over this
did they
game?
actually use it as a placeholder? There is no way. Is this just confirmed that it was
That's
actually just
FNAF
a
3
placeholder?
map. There's a FNAF 3 map here.
Guys, this confirms that it was only a placeholder in Secret
No,
Mimic.
I still look. It is a placeholder asset apparently, but I still refuse to believe they forgot to change it.
Like, I'm gonna
Come
keep
on.
it completely honest. It's one thing if it's a placeholder where you can't see it, but that is literally on a desk in the center of the room.
Watch it get changed in the first Secret of the Mimic update.
That would, hey, if it does, then I'm willing to accept it.
Yeah,
then.
I'll accept that. But for now, considering it's literally there in the center of the room.
If
I
it
love that
does,
this
there's
coffee
gonna be
machine
a
is in like every map. They really like this coffee machine.
They do like that coffee
premium.
machine.
Well, it's premium coffee. That's why.
It is
You
premium.
mean stay up latte?
Oh,
It's all
gosh.
connected.
Find
Oh
two
my
grave
goodness.
is not.
Wait, no, Foxy, not the
In
birthday
Foxy's-
decorations.
Gibby
That
just-
attracts
Gibby just said-
Rockpie.
Gibby just said in Foxy's Dark Ride, you can unlock a secret path by shooting all the Helpies and find two graves with Nightmare Moon standing in front of one. He moves, revealing an owl on the grave.
Ah.
I know
That's
about
crazy.
Yeah, I will talk
Sounds
to
like
Reese and them about pushing it forward. I'll talk to them about it after stream.
Foxy, no birthday decorations. That's literally one of the pirate rules.
Yeah, no, honestly,
know, Foxy, you
I
should
do
know
want to say that
better.
it does feel like this log ride. I forget how Help Wanted 2's goes, but this one does feel like it's about Foxy setting up a party and being attacked by an octopus, which is literally the same premise of the pirate show in Secret of the Mimic.
that. Maybe this
Yeah.
is all coming together.
So if I remember correctly, these are normal, and then that's the first Helpy that brings you this way, right? And then you do the FNAF 2 area.
Yeah.
Ah,
I'm just trying to make sure I see every area because it's really hard to see the map if you float up because it's all like floors and stuff.
Where's the owl grave? That's what we should be looking for. The owl.
Well,
That's
in
in
Help
Help
Wanted
Wanted 2.
Oh, okay, yeah. Shit,
Honestly,
never
at
mind.
this point, we're doing Secret of the Mimic looking. I'm sorry, guys. I'll do the Help Wanted notes on my own time. Off stream.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
I feel like we're piecing things together
Just
with
doing
Help
notes.
Wanted 1.
we're doing notes on every game in this stream.
Oh, hell yeah.
Doing them all.
You don't need no other note stream. This should be the consistent guests you get. We do 3 streams where we just cover every game.
Well, what's the areas we go
Exactly.
to? We go to a kitchen, we go to FNAF 2, like, party rooms, and we go to...
I think the back rooms after that. The back rooms? Sorry.
the back
Does
room.
the log ride begin or end with Foxy and the birthday decorations? Or the
It ends.
balloons and
It
cake?
ends with it.
Oh. So,
So-
wait, does that attract the octopi then?
Yeah. Food, because basically the party is what attracts the Rocktopie. The food, the balloons, the decor.
Yeah,
All
but
that
I thought the octopus attacks like before the party reveal and the log ride.
I'd have to. We probably have to play through it to see
At
when
the
that
end.
happens, because it depends on how the helpies take you where. I think.
No, right.
Have I ever
stream is
taken-
lagging for me.
Have I ever
Oh.
taken this secondary entrance? I don't think.
Oh,
I don't remember
sure.
this path. How do you get to here?
What is this area?
The thing that
Why is it filled with all the carts?
Because it's literally right at the start. You go straight instead of turning right, and it goes into here. How do you get to this area? No wonder
just
I
hope
never
to
win
God.
this. No wonder I never get a high score in this minigame. I don't think I've ever been back here.
Hope to God it sends you there. I don't
So
know.
what's bothering me is that we go to a kitchen which you would need to make food. We go to the FNAF 2 like
Hey
party
Raiders,
rooms
welcome to
area.
Garden Zebra. How's your stream?
Oh, there's a generator there.
Dissecting Help Wanted to look for any lore that has been left behind and/or connections to Secret of the Mimic.
There's a generator there. Don't let Korix Kenshin get near it.
See, there's this is actually not only a reference to Secret of the Mimic. This is a reference that Dead by Daylight in 5 years after this game came out would do a chapter with
Dude,
FNAF.
imagine if that's why they put generators at Secret of the Mimic as a mechanic.
They put generators in there specifically to get clips of every content creator just straight cranking it on stream.
In the
I mean,
beginning
you
of
put- you
stream,
put,
I put that Corey's on.
Yeah, you put Corey on screen. And then
Corey.
we got the 8-bit Ryan one. In
The
chat at the
wording that
beginning.
VIP uses is near identical to Stay Up Latte.
Where are we gonna get a
Like,
ride?
yeah,
toast
then
one?
wait, the story VIP or what do you mean?
Right, did you do
Collecting
that
them,
on
cranking
stream?
it
Is
like
there a Rytos
infinity
clip for that?
stones.
What, the generators?
Yeah.
No, I didn't crank it that hard. It doesn't look that
you
good.
didn't crank it?
Someone did
Aw.
get I finally entered the Hall of Fame of FNAF tubers being wrong about reveals because I didn't even realize it, but there's a clip floating around of when the Dreadbear prototype, you like see it for the first time. I like turn
You
the
said
thing, it opens, and I look at it and go, is that Nightmare?
I saw
Which, hey,
that this
to be
morning.
fair,
I was like,
it's
right.
Fredbear. It's Fredbear that's like half painted black with a purple bow tie. Can you blame me? Okay.
Yes.
Let him
With
cook.
with
let
a
him cook.
stomach that opens. Okay.
Nightmare
Let
Fredbear
him
has the
cook.
stomach that opens too.
I think he's onto something.
I'm kind of
No, my
cooking.
favorite one still has to be
David
John
was
with
afraid of the
Mimic.
prototypes and had nightmares, and that's where Nightmare came from.
David changed his name to Rory.
Yo, imagine
True.
if Nightmare is
Survived.
actually just David's agony.
Oh,
David
please
after
stop.
not surviving.
Oh, please stop! I beg. My head is hurting with your crackpot theories, please.
You agreed to be here. Don't blame me.
I agreed to be here until you started, guys. What if the mimic
Yeah, it's
did?
my is it
did
entered
three,
moment.
what if the mimic did 3 lines and then killed David? Like, bro.
Referring
Do you
to
think the
VIP
Mimic-
himself as he nearly quotes the ad for Stay Up Latte. Is that true?
The mimic had to take a driver's
What part of
test.
it? Like, give me some of the words that were quoted so I can pull it up real quick.
My name is VIP. I'm the mimic. That was my favorite quote.
Like,
from the
what
book.
part of VIP? Like, what part of the ad quote is I am programmed to anticipate what you want. I mean, fair, but we do know VIP is built off of the mimic as well. So the idea of multiple characters being influenced by the mimic and multiple characters saying I'm programmed to anticipate what you want. That's just
I
pretty
just got
close
hit.
anyway.
Did you find any connections? Yes. Dreadbear is Arnold. Mike is the mimic. And
Loaf needs sleep. That was a connection.
it's 4:30 in the morning. It's gonna be 5
The
soon. I'm
Dreadbear's
still going.
Arnold thing actually does have like credence to it, though.
No,
It
yeah, no,
does.
we
Rytos,
have
can you
evidence.
hear me out one moment? I'm a little worried for sure.
Oh God. Oh, yo, let's
The
wait.
crab.
I'm on your stream as well, right? Watching you go through. I need to see this comment.
If the hear me out is going to be F10 and 4, I hear you out and I agree.
Yeah, no, I agree
but
too.
saw
what do
that,
you-
No,
saw that
please don't.
random parrot, and I'm like, that freaking bird that I hate.
Yeah, what pair?
Oh
Oh,
my
wait,
God.
is it the one that's outside?
The one that was in the storage room. It's like the freaking
it's in the
bird that
storage
I
room?
hate. That freaking bird that I hate.
I can't lie. I honestly just thought the guy said hi in chat again because one of the same color. There's like, hear me out, hi.
That would be very funny.
There he is. There's a parrot. Best character in the whole game.
Dolly.
Oh my god.
You just said Dolly. Is it?
Yeah,
Dolly?
I
is
can
a
see
baddie,
Dolly.
okay.
I can see Dolly.
I disagree, but I hear you out.
Yeah, like I can hear you out on that one.
Now, when she's
Now,
depressed and Help Wanted 2, we're talking.
Why are you sitting here playing?
Raven, did you
Five
read
Nights
the
at
rest of
Freddy's
the chat
Secret
already?
Rare?
It's great.
Parrot
And
you
you
guys
see
are talking about. I've yet to see it.
You gotta find it. It's hidden.
Dreadnought is real. Yes, you see,
Collect my 8
people
hidden
know.
parrots. What's going on?
People know
Collect my
Dreadnought is real.
parrots.
You know what, chat? If
Wait, is
if
Slenderman
Dreadnought ends
canon
up being
to
my
FNAF?
first video with 100,000 views, I don't know what I'll do, but y'all can make me do anything on camera.
I'll push
on
it, bro.
stream.
I'll push it. My FNAF World video broke about to break 100,000. I'll push it, bro. I can pull a video with 100k. I can pull a video with 100k easy.
If that is the first video on my channel that gets 100k views, I will do anything on stream.
Then you need
Oh,
to do
that's
love
not-
theory.
That's
You need to
not
do
a good
love
thing
theory.
to say, Nara.
You need
should
to do. Chat
back out of
needs to
that
do
while you still
all
can.
Loaf theory. If Dreadnought hits 100k views, we've got to have it.
Right? Are you still looking for the parrot?
Where is this parrot?
you passed him like 3 times. I'm pretty sure there's two of
Is it
them in the
in
room.
this room?
Yeah,
Wait,
there's like
wait,
2 of
here,
them.
I found him.
There
Why
he
do we
is.
need this parrot?
That freaking bird that I hate. That freaking bird that I hate. The freaking bird that it's like there's like a Dashy clip where he's like playing Super or Mario Maker and like the bird repeats back what he says, and that's all I could think about looking at
Raven,
that
don't agree
parrot.
to do anything chat says. Look, as long as it doesn't involve a face reveal or putting my pancreas on the line, I'm down.
So every other
Oh.
part is fine. The pancreas is off limits, but everything else is fine.
Yeah.
I need that pancreas. My
That's
pancreas
interesting.
attracts every other pancreas in the universe with a force that is proportional to the product of their masses, but inversely proportional to the distance between them.
My
Low
pancreas.
theory.
went
Yes,
boy
let's
for
get
the
low
yard,
theory
and
going.
they're
Low
like,
theory in chat.
it's better
Low
than
theory in
yours.
chat.
Firm.
Also, chat, if you
What
you know
even is low theory?
I don't know. He's got to figure that out. I just want low theory to exist. He's got to figure out the evidence, bro.
You're gonna get low theory. It's gonna be a 2-second long video, and he's gonna say,
No,
"Shut up."
low
and it's gonna
theory.
end.
The pizza is made out of
He's
whole wheat
gonna-
or some shit.
He's gonna send you low theory, and it's gonna be like Halloween 3 season of The Witch, where you're gonna watch it and your brain's gonna melt, and it's gonna be like you're gonna die immediately. It's gonna be a private video just for you.
every time I'm in call with Raven, that's how my brain feels.
Danger Keep Out is still the one like FNAF thing I've
Oh,
never
wait.
played.
But
I've
wait.
never felt like playing this.
Build a Mangle is recycling.
Oh, we will go there next. That's a good call out.
Edwin invented it.
Yeah, Edwin invented it. When
Sacrifice.
you're using old parts for new things, you're recycling.
I cannot believe he invented recycling in the
know,
FNAF
It's
universe.
so funny.
What will be
Wait, I
next?
thought this was outside. Oh, is that like specifically on the night?
Henry created income taxes.
Good night,
I thought Danger Keep Out. I thought the like Dreadbear levels took place outside. Am I crazy? Is it
No,
like
they were
specific
all-
on the night?
Gibby. No, they were all inside.
I'm having such a Mandela effect. I swore you were like
Uh,
outside when you did this.
No.
I would love to see, but Raito's stream is currently giving me an advertisement for a self-opening bin.
I was
So-
watching patios. I was sitting here learning about patios while you guys were talking about Dreadbear.
Yeah, no, it's like it's trying to sell me an Amazon smart bin. I'm not even joking. It's an Amazon. And the tagline is "We've made trash glamorous."
Okay, so
Thank you.
Can we boundary break a patio ad?
okay, I do want to say this. So, the levels that are in that section: hallway crawl, build a mangle, trick or treat, and Dreadbear. You would have hallway crawl, the reference to FNAF 4 and Secret of the Mimic. You would have build a mangle, reference to recycling and Secret of the Mimic. You would have trick or treat, reference to Edwin's home and Secret of the Mimic, and Dreadbear, a reference to Arnold and Secret of the Mimic.
That's not a reference to Arnold to see
No, Terminal. You're right though. Yeah, Edwin did make Mangle. That's right. You're right.
Edwin did not make
Wait,
mangle.
so it's not quite recycling, but it is still like in it because recycling. I would think there'd be a more direct furnace, but I guess there's a furnace behind us.
Yeah, because when
It
you
is
start the
giving
mini game, the
recycling.
furnace starts up behind you.
Yeah, it is
Isn't it-
100% saving recycling.
And not only that, but
Isn't
you
this
grab
room in
parts to use
security
it
breach
to
or
build a
something?
mangle. Like you're using
Yes,
old parts to build
there's a
mangle.
couple help wanted one rooms in Security Breach,
Yeah, build a mangle
which
is
I
one
just
of them.
chalk that up to the Mimic keeps doing the thing the Mimic likes to do.
Yes, yes, Horror Kitty. I was at that. Come on. You need to get. We need to hit 2K subs by the end of tonight on Exploding Love. It's gonna happen.
I'm
It's gonna
tired of
happen.
looking at
Oh,
Mimic
makes sense.
PNG and all my
He wasn't
Google
moving,
results
so I
being
didn't-
filled with the chest from Dungeons and Dragons.
Everyone sub to Exploding Love.
But
2K by
let's say
tonight.
the
and I'm
Dreadbear minigame isn't like an Arnold reference. We have 3 minigames that would be a reference. Right, to Secret of
Is
the
that the
Mimic.
screams of the damned?
No, that's my child. He's having a rough night. I think he's been having growing pains because the past couple, like every other night, he'll like be asleep and then he'll hold his legs and be uncomfortable.
Yeah, no,
This
I had
feels
that when I
like
was
growing
growing up.
pains.
I
Yeah.
heard that as you were like sending the animatronic parts into flames.
Yeah. I thought Mangle was screaming out in horror.
I was like, Freddy Fazbear, no!
So yeah, it's called Spooky Mansion.
Oh.
Wait, that's like Disney, like Haunted Mansion.
Edwin made
Well,
recycling.
no, wait. You
And
get what I'm
Foxy.
saying, right?
Edwin
You
made
have
them.
hallway FNAF 4 reference inside of Spooky Mansion. You have Trick or Treats outside of Spooky Mansion. You have recycling, Edwin's Spooky Mansion, it's connected to the recycling stuff that he's doing. What would Dreadbear
That
be
long
then?
penguin, or the long pumpkin next to the monitor looks like the prototype Fredbear.
What?
I called him a penguin at first. Next to the monitor, the like level select. I don't know. To me, it
kind of
did.
does, but
He's got a big old forehead. That's why I'm thinking.
Like a
yeah,
little bit.
frequency. It would be a reference to the frequency. So in that case, Spooky Mansion would be at the very least confirmed. The Dreadbear one is frequency reference. Then you have Trick or Treat, which is Edwin's home reference. You have Build a Mangle recycling reference, and you have Hallway Crawl, which is the FNAF 4 reference, all of which are references in Secret of the Mimic.
Those who mimic.
Oh, and then you have Danger Keep Out. Where does Dispatch tell you to keep out of the FNAF 1 office like area?
I don't even know how you're supposed to play these. I've never played these levels.
Hope to God.
I mean,
we are
I've
here
never been
now.
help wanted. I cheated my way through it. I could not be bothered. I feel like that's how
Oh
I am
yeah,
with half of
right.
FNAF
Since you died, how many graves are there like surrounding the purple grave?
That's crazy. I've never actually like looked that closely. I didn't even know this was here. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
One off, because there's at least I can confirm 7 bodies in Secret of the Mimic.
What if we count the glitch grave as like a false one?
Okay,
And
so
then it's
if it's
huge
7
Arnold.
normal ones, then yes.
Oh.
7 normal ones, that would be the 5 Fazbear
There are
technicians
8
that we
normal
see.
ones.
There's 8
Oh, there's
normal
8.
ones. Okay.
Never mind. People are still running with Arnold Dreadnought. Yeah.
Hey,
this
you ready?
is-
You're not ready for this one. Giant Freddy head.
Giant Freddy head.
Oh, yes.
my goodness.
It has to be a coincidence, but that is crazy.
Oh my god, yeah, what if the middle grave... What if... Okay, hold on, hear me out. What if the grave closest to Dreadbear is Arnold's grave? That'll make 8.
I mean, that's if Arnold dies, then yes, and then the one in the center would be the Mimic.
he is.
I mean, it
because
is
he's
important to look
because
at that
Dreadbear, then.
one of them
That one's
is
the only
separate
one
from the
that's
others.
close.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm
oh,
telling
that
you.
is true, because then because I'm not gonna go dive deep too much into this. However,
I mean, 7 Team 12s and 1 Arnold.
Plus the Fiona and David.
so
if we're counting those.
okay, so basically what I'm thinking. So I don't know how many of y'all have read the logs. I'm not gonna.
I'll
dive
give you a good
too
shot.
deep
After you
into
run
this.
Tylenol up, I'll be right back.
That's fair. I'm not gonna dive too deep into this, because it's gonna be in my next theory video coming out like July 7th, maybe even sooner. It depends when I get it done. 7 graves. We know there's 5 dead Fazbear technician bodies, and I know there's at least 2 other missing MCM employees that I'm pretty sure I know where their bodies are. And we do see them within Secret of the Mimic. So that would make 7. And then let's say Arnold dies, that would make 8. The center grave would be the Mimic. that would still add up, but it would only add up if Arnold dies and is Dreadbear. Oh, Candy Buddy joined chat. Hi, Candy. I haven't spoken to you in like forever. How are you doing?
Cut me up. What are they talking about? Dreadnought is real, and it came from a non-theorist. At least the conception.
We were talking about like the housing market in Utah and like how that relates to patios.
None of y'all. I don't think any of y'all caught what I was saying earlier. So with danger, keep out. Right? Where is dispatch trying to keep you out?
The
trying to keep you out of the base, yeah.
And what's the basement?
Out of that little crawl space.
And what's the base, like the basement area? Where does it lead to? A FNAF 1 replica. Actually, where does Danger Keep Out take place?
The FNAF 1 location, with Dreadbear being the main antagonist because you walk around in the spring-lock suits as Arnold. More proof, guys.
What is that area in relation to MCM? Because the basement is where the moon guy is. So, like, what is... Like, it is underneath everything, so it is a basement. Well,
there's multiple basement areas.
So, like, is Moon Guy, like, the basement, and then above Moon Guy is, like, I don't know, like, the Tiger Rock section, and, like, above
I'd have to
Tiger
go
Rock
into elevators, because what? The White Tiger area is B2, right?
Something like that. I was too busy trying not to die to figure out which area.
I'll play Secret of the Mimic probably tomorrow, and come back to you on that. But regardless, they're trying to keep you out.
It's trying to keep you out of a basement.
And that basement, it leads you to the FNAF 1 replica, basically, is what I'm going to call it. Basement is B1 and Tiger is B2. Got it. Thank you, Candy. So in that case, then we also have the Spooky Mansion. We have Trick or Treat, which, you know, I went over all of that. The only thing that's bothering me is the other mini games, which is Corn Maze, the Log Ride, and Plushkin Patch. Those would be the only ones I don't have an answer for, but the rest of them make sense, like Dreadbear with Frequency, Trick or Treat with Edwin's Home, Hallway Call with the FNAF 4 references in the Mimic, and Build a Mango with Edwin inventing recycling. So we figured out 2 sections of the games that would be references to Secret of the Mimic. So then the only thing we have to figure out is like the first 3 levels: Corn Maze, Captain Foxy's Log Ride, and Plushkin Patch.
Okay. So Plush Babies would be, I don't know how we would connect that to Secret of the Mimic, I'm gonna be frank.
Yeah, and like the Log Ride, I feel like that's pretty easy.
You could technically say the Plush Babies are like hiding behind masks, like how the Mimic hides in suits.
Well, the other thing I also do want to say, someone brought this up. You know the orphan nightlights, the Starbright orphan nightlights in Secret of the Mimic?
Yeah.
One's red, one's blue, one's yellow, the yellow one's missing an eye. The Plush Babies, one's red, one's blue, one's yellow, and the yellow one's missing an eye.
Okay, true. So they could be the Star Babies.
Yeah.
The Star Babies are so interesting.
So that could be the connection there.
Keep an eye on Rise chat.
I do have Rise stream open, but yeah, also do that for me. Then we have the Log Ride, which obviously it has a lot of similar themes to like the pirate story in Secret of the Mimic, but it's also at a fall fest.
Yeah.
And then we have Corn Maze, which that's the interesting one. So we're being hunted by a gigantic glowing foxy inside of a dark maze with one source of light to grab 4 things to make into one. Mm-hmm. Wait, does anyone know how many things? Wait, 1, 2. Sleepy Moon.
What would Grim Foxy's connection to Arnold be? Because he's in the game over screen, and
maybe Grim Foxy is the Rage of the Mimic. That's Rage of the Mimic.
I do want to say this as well.
Rage of the Mimic.
So to get into the cellar, right, you need to get 4 things, combine them into one, right?
Truthism.
In Secret of the Mimic, how many times do you get 4 things and bring them into one? One that comes to mind is Sleepy Moon. You get 4 of the pieces for the power, and then you get 1 ball. David's ball.
Yeah.
What other things are 4 that give you 1 thing in return? In Secret of the Mimic.
You can see the Corn Maze being the maze, like the way the Sleepy Moon maze.
Also, I do want to say this to chat and everyone. the official name in the files for Sleepy Moon is literally just Nightlight.
Dude, he's my favorite Nightlight. I love.
By the way,
one.
yes. I've completely forgot what I was going to say. I was going to say something and then I blundered.
Say it, Loaf.
I forgot.
I hope Sleepy Moon is above you when you try to sleep tonight. You're not even going to sleep tonight. You're going to sleep this morning.
Yeah, this morning. It's nearly 5 a.m.
So
yeah.
Don't worry,
Bro's
I've nearly
actually
completed my night shift. I've nearly
You're
completed my
actually
night
playing
shift.
FNAF.
I need to get up and check my office door every 2 minutes and like peek out my window and make sure they're
I
not
will
there.
say the only thing I didn't kind of like about Sleepy Moon was I felt like he was too bright. Like I felt like it took away from his horror factor.
He did
when this
look
freaking
really
giant,
goofy.
glowing freaking ball. Like he looks like the deadlights from It. Like, what do you mean he's jump scaring me? I don't know. That part I like kind of was pretty goofy, but other than that,
someone in my chat just said the most outrageous thing ever. She spring locks my cat until I
saw that.
That's actually me.
Poetry.
That's actually that's.
I'm not sure what you mean by mimicking it. If Edwin was mimicking it.
So
I hope Scott Cawthon appears so we can say we mimicked it.
Do we?
His aura is what made him creepy, but I didn't enjoy being flashbanged.
Okay, what else? Oh, the other thing you could also argue, you start off the game with the Data Diver with already one thing had, and then you get 5 other ones, which ends up gaining you one thing. What else could, like... what else is there?
I'm just trying to think about what Grim Foxy's connection to
Grim Foxy is weird because it's so
he's so Michael coded.
He hunts us.
Yeah.
I do want to say Grim Foxy works very similar to the Mimic, where he's very slow, but when he sees you, he goes like mock Jesus and is like Jesus Gucci slides.
Yeah, he does the whole. Yeah.
No. What is this?
Dude,
chat?
I don't know. Because I mean. You do have the whole like the factory burns down in the one ending, so you do have fire. But like, who would Foxy be? I wish that Hand Unit ended up being like Ralph, and then we could say that it was his favorite character or something. But
actually,
I have no idea.
Here's your answer: who chases us in that fire ending?
In the fire ending, like the Mimic, I guess he's got like the pirate hook when he's like in the FNAF one.
So
pizzeria.
the Mimic is chasing after us, right? And how are we running from? We're running through a bunch of areas where we could go different corridors, like it's a maze.
True, but I felt like the chase scene in that ending didn't feel too maze-like.
I mean, but to Arnold it would like.
True. I feel like the Sleepy Moon thing is it's an actual maze.
Yeah, Sleepy Moon is definitely a lot better. Like, I'm just trying to piece together like all the things that would work under this, and then we figure out like what do we think would be the best.
Yeah. The Mimic is Foxy. I don't know. The only Foxy appearance in Secret of the Mimic is Puppet Foxy, which is more.
Well, I do also want to say Grim Foxy is locked out of this area, which could be another thing for Sleepy Moon because technically he is locked out of MCM.
Do you think Sleepy Moon's still underneath the Pizzaplex? Like, just there? Under the assumption that MCM is underneath the Pizzaplex.
I will give that answer when my theory video comes out because it's gonna be
nothing
insane.
made him move on. Like, I don't know. He's just down there. He's just singing a song. He's waiting. He's waiting.
Music
for
Man
someone.
chase section also maze like Music Man chase. Yeah.
True, dude. That section was so painful because it's like randomized which corridors you could go down.
Okay, so the only issue with that is that. Oh wait, because you do get 4 free spins, and then you get a trophy as the 5th item.
True, but then what would Big Top's relation be to Grim Foxy be?
Yeah.
No, Gremlin, I saw that message in chat. No.
Because I don't know about you, but Big Top doesn't really look like a
dreading
fox
my
to me.
Arnold till I dispatch is fucking crazy.
Mike was at Fall Fest. What if Mike accidentally caused the Fall Fest fire that kills Fiona?
I mean, with how much of a jerk Mike is, I could see it.
Like he accidentally killed
In
Fiona
Moon.exe,
too.
they say that the prize was stolen from Moon's room. True.
Oh, I just closed Raven's stream by accident. Whoops.
Okay, so
Exploding Loaf is not a viewer.
Game Slayer, good job with that. Okay.
Shut up.
So we get 4 free spins, and then once we get that, the 5th thing that happens, we get an item that is stolen from Moon's room.
Truthism.
Freddy gets a weekly paycheck off me. for
Also
thumbnails.
very good. That's very
True.
good, Game Slayer. Good job there.
I need you to make another stream, Exploding Loaf.
I'm not okay. Most likely, I'm not going to be streaming, and I'm going to be gone for like most of till the end of June to like the beginning of July. So you're going to have no work till like the middle of
Fred
July.
and found dead. Don't worry, I have Billy-ish.
You've got Billy. You're just going to milk Billy for thumbnails now.
What else?
you
He's
make-
my
I
side, he's
should
my
have-
side girl.
I should no, not being cheated on.
What else is there?
No, did you make Billy's new profile picture? And
Yeah, I made all of
recognized the art style.
Billy's. all of
Yeah,
Billy's
yeah, I
art.
recognized it.
Yeah, no.
We shouldn't be
you know.
giving Billy free promo on a stream with over 200 people
No,
combined.
no, we're giving me free promo because I do it.
Fredden's getting his free promo today.
It all leads back to me.
Okay, wait, no, okay. Okay. The corn maze is most certainly Sleepy Moon. The reason why I say this, you need 4 keys to get the 5th key to go and do something important, something secret that you're not supposed to see. In Sleepy Moon, you get
Secret.
four like power modules. Those are your 4 keys. You put them in, you do your thing, and then you go in, you get the David ball. That is your key for Moon.exe.
That rhymed at the end. I like the rap, and I also like the idea. I think that's pretty cool. But again, I'm still trying to figure out Grim Foxy and the Moon.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna be honest with you folks, I don't know how much more of this I can
Because
take.
like Grim Foxy being there is like a big wrench. I feel because like
You need 4 spring locks to get to
Well,
Fiona.
the
he's a
thing is, I
fox-shaped
would
wrench.
say Grim Foxy being there. I mean, he's a glowing fox. You have Sleepy Moon, which is a glowing moon.
he's glowing.
They're
True.
both locked out of an area that they should be allowed in. Like Grim Foxy should most certainly be involved with all of this stuff that's happening in this graveyard, and Sleepy Moon should not be trapped down there at all because it's very much implied that it's an employee.
Yeah, I think he's dead personally because I don't think he'd be able to like survive.
Oh, just wait until you see what theory I got cooking up for, and I can send it to you afterwards because I have.
Are you saying?
done.
Are you saying he's? Are you like saying he's like feeding off dead bodies or something? Like he's a cannibal? Because there's like I don't know what the hell he's eating.
No,
he's not
just-
Doug Ratman. he doesn't have
just
beans.
trust me on this, okay? You'll see once I send the script to you. You'll see what I mean.
If you send me the script and you say Sleepy Moon is an interdimensional being, like the worker is an interdimensional being capable of horrors beyond human
Parallel
comprehension.
universe transmitting and feasting
Can we all
on the
just
flesh
agree
of
that
those
like
two.
Sleepy Moon is this universe's like Pennywise with like the what's the I forget what the glowing things in his mouth are. I forget what they're called.
Wouldn't he be more of like a Freddy Krueger
I
or
can see
something?
Freddy
Because he's
Krueger.
like he's
I'm-
like sleep related.
Someone might need to sort that out into not what the fuck am I on? I need to just call
Sleepy
Rhinos.
Moon.
What's
Oh
going
yeah,
on?
oh
Moon's
god,
probably one
I'm
of my
clicking off, I'm
new-
clicking off, oh god.
Mods, do something,
do something to
mods.
Rise Chat. Mods, do something to Rise Chat.
Mods.
What happened? What happened?
We can't say.
Somebody said.
Oh,
someone said
shoot.
things that-
Don't repeat it. Don't repeat it.
Hey,
Mods.
Rytoast mods, stop being Sleepy Moon right now and
Where
do
are
something.
the Ritos mods? Ritos mods, where are you?
Rytoast mods do something. Meanwhile, Rytoast mods.
Thank you. One of them sorted it. Thank
Okay,
you.
thank
Wait, no,
you,
Righteous Mod
Righteous
to peek.
Mod.
You can click
Ritos
back on
mods
it
are
now.
gonna-
You can click
They're
back
gonna,
on it now. You're
they're gonna
saying.
mass report me.
Okay. I do want to bring this up as
Can you
well.
chill a second? I was typing out a warning. Oh, sorry. We were panicking because Raven was streaming.
Sorry,
I'm sorry.
I was a little mean. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Rytoast mods.
So I do want to bring this up really quick here. With Ennard's event repair level, the hard mode, it's a bunch of endo parts and limbs torn apart, which is very mimic coded.
True. It is very mimic coded.
It is very mimic coded.
What are the other levels that we're thinking of that we like trying to think of connections of?
Well, there was Plushkin Patch, which is very much
we kind of went over.
there
like,
was
the whole, like...
the log ride, which we went over, and then there was Corn Maze, which seems to be very much Sleepy Moon related.
Yeah. Grim Foxy is the only problem for me, but like the glowing, I guess, is like a decent connection. But I don't
locked
know.
out of an area too. Like Sleepy Moon is the only character in the game that is locked out of an area.
Truth. There's truth in that statement that you made, but yeah, I don't know.
And
I
plus,
think mull it
he
over
traverses
more.
a maze as well, guarding a secret in the center of the maze.
Every time you say secret, I think of the damn title of the game, and I think of the
Fantastic you all just like not
Four
be brain
meme.
rotted for like 5 minutes?
My name is Edwin. I made the mimic.
Can you not be brain rotted for 5 minutes? Literally, that's the entirety of the FNAF community. Like every 5
You
seconds.
don't get it,
dude.
Raven. My entire channel is brain rot. It's just very high quality.
So
Grim
we got
Foxy
the,
occasionally
we got the
thinks that is
Plushkin.
true, but like that's just a Foxy thing. But that is true too, yeah.
Then you got the what was the other level that we were struggling on other than Plushkins and Corn Maze? Was there any others?
No.
So
Someone said it's
yeah,
it's 5 a.m. for
Curse of-
me. I don't know what time it is for y'all.
It's
Curse of
11 p.m.
Dreadbear is actually yeah. A loaf is like, yeah, it's a bit early for me, you know.
It's
Getting
a
up-
little bit early. I might go to sleep in a little bit.
Loaf, do you have that wake up routine where like you like have the
Well, you know
bowl
what's funny?
full of
I
ice?
can get up in like 4 hours and feel just fine. That's probably not healthy, but
You say you feel just fine now, but like in a couple of years you're gonna be like
Actually
spring
dying,
strap
yeah.
on your freaking chair. You're gonna
Michael,
be getting
don't
spring
leave
locked.
me! Don't leave me! Don't leave me here, Michael.
Yeah, dude,
Hello?
I can just
We
get
all
up and
rechat.
just-
Yes, we
keep
do
doing it.
rechat, but we're juggling 2 chats at the moment.
Yeah, we're
Probably.
juggling
You're gonna be
2
freaking-
chats, and not only that, but like we can't just read chat all the time, or we're not gonna get anything done.
West Side Story is. Someone says West Side, and all I could think about is West Side Story with FNAF characters.
I do want to bring this up. Like, I do think it is very much that it feels Curse of Dreadbear was referencing what happens in Secret of the Mimic.
Love that so Arnold quoted, bro. That's literally me. I
seems
haven't
very.
slept in 2 hours.
It seems very mimic coded when we go over it. Yeah, the thing is,
I do read chat every now and then. Like, it's just like I don't read it 24/7 because like I also like doing the thing that I plan to do, and sometimes chat is just being goofy,
Just being a little goofy goober.
and I'm just gonna.
actively put. chat
Where is
on a
Rye?
hit list.
I don't know where Rye is. I think he's taking care of one of his kids right now.
Yeah. By the way, I've been saving up points all the time on Rise stream just to force him to bring his cat in. I'm gonna redeem it when he when he comes back.
Oh my goodness.
I want to see the cat.
Alright.
But yeah, no, I'm very much like Plushkin Patch, Star Orphan, Log Ride, the whole entire puppet thing, Corn Maze, Sleepy Moon, because like even the like whole entire like cellar being in the center and David's ball being in the center, and you have one character that's glowing guarding it, and you have 4 things to bring together to get the one thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very much.
It
guarded
seems like
toward.
it's Secret of the Mimic is trying to recontextualize this.
Yeah,
And it
then
seems like a bait and switch by having this seem like it's about Crying Child,
yeah, and
which
then-
is very bait and switchy with David in Moon.exe as well.
Yeah, and
where it
then
seems like he's Crying Child.
You also have, FNAF 4 Hallway Crawl, all the references to FNAF 4 in Secret of the Mimic. You have,
the Mimic eyes, bro.
yeah, Build a
Literally in
Mangle.
the
You
game.
literally recycling something Edwin invents in the whole entire FNAF series, I guess now.
I still can't believe he invented freaking recycling. Like, Scott Cawthon at the writing room with a pen and fire.
and then you have, You have Trick or Treat. That's Edwin's home on the hill. You have, what was the last one? Oh yeah, you have like fixing Dreadbear, the frequency. Then you have Danger Keep Out, the whole entire deal with, Dispatch trying to keep you out of the FNAF 1 like replica area. And where does Danger Keep Out happen? In a replica FNAF 1 area.
True. Can somebody get this man a true, please?
So I think it's solid when you bring it together like that.
But then, of course, there's some little minute details.
Yeah, but like I do think it's something to point out. I do think that is something to point out.
Yeah, it's because you're putting exploding space loaf. You've got to put it as one word. If you type in exploding space loaf on YouTube, I won't come up. You got to put it as one big combined word. Exploding loaf as one word. It should come up.
Has space been a part of your name?
No, space has not been a part of my name. People put exploding like this. Let me type.
Why do they put space?
Oh,
you mean space as a space bar? I thought you were talking about space as in stars.
If people put space bar in my name, then it shows
I'm
actual
looking at Rye's stream and his face is so confused at first.
Okay, let me explain, right? People were like, I tried to look up your channel, but all I'm getting is videos of people blowing up bread. That is because if you put exploding loaf and you put a space in between exploding and loaf, it actually just shows you videos of people blowing up bread. I don't know why those exist.
That's really funny.
You should make a video like that.
One word.
So yours shows up.
Well, that's like whenever I try to Beetlejuice on Reddit, it's really hard to work. It's really hard to because I like Beetlejuicing. I think it's funny, but it's really hard to do it on Reddit because there's whole communities about making sandwiches on rye bread. So if I look up rye toast, I get half the posts I get are from that subreddit.
I don't show up on YouTube search terms unless there's the freaking comma.
Did we tell Rye about our connections to the levels?
I don't remember what they're
Do we? I need to sleep soon because this is actually brain. Okay, I'm sorry. I tabbed back onto Raven's version of Raito's stream, and I see a Minecraft movie advertisement.
Okay,
let's go. Can we boundary break it?
Okay, so Rye,
can we boundary break the advertisement?
Here's what we were coming up. So we think now that Curse of Dreadbear is essentially kind of like an early storytelling of Seeker of the Mimic's like story events. You have Plushkin Patch. That would be the orphan nightlights because you have red, blue, yellow plush babies with the yellow one missing an eye. And with the orphan nightlights, you have a red, blue, yellow one with the yellow one missing an eye.
That is crazy that links up that well.
You have the log ride, which is very similar themes to like the whole entire Rocktopus thing and stuff like that. Then you have Corn Maze. That would be Sleepy Moon because you have a glowing animatronic going through a maze protecting something that's in the center of the maze, in which you need 4 things to get the 5th thing, which in Sleepy Moon you need to get 4 control panels to bring them to the center to get the 5th thing, which is a key to unlock something later on. Then you have Spooky Mansion, you have Hallway Crawl, the FNAF 4 stuff plus with the mimic eyes. You have Build-A-Mangle, Recycling. You have Trick or Treat, Edwin's Home on the Hill. You have, what's the last one? Dreadbear with the Frequency. Then you have Danger Keep Out. Dispatch is trying to keep you out of the FNAF 1 replica area that's like in the basement. And where does Danger Keep Out take place? In a FNAF 1 replica.
Yeah, I can see. I think like some of it's kind of a stretch, but for the most part, there's enough there that I believe it.
Yeah, I'm still iffy about the Grim Foxy Sleeping Moon, but
I do like
everything else about the maze. I agree on. But
I've never seen this before. There's just like an unused text box. If you put the camera reverse the camera in Plushkin and turn off lighting. This is definitely like an internal text box they didn't feel like removing because like why would you ever bother?
Yeah, because like no one would ever see it.
In fact, with the One Raiders, welcome in Raiders. Oh, we had a good stream.
Oh yeah, I should have told you. Barney Goose invaded your stream earlier with a couple.
Oh,
of people.
Barney Goose raided while I was gone. I feel a little bad, but I'm thanking you for the raid. I'll thank you later.
Oh,
I'm
that
sure
was
the
like
mods
an
took
hour
care of
ago
it.
now.
Oh, was it the first time I left? God damn it.
Yeah, I handled it. I was like, oh hey.
Monster Dog just
I
donated
didn't realize you
$5.
had, like, a
Inventing
special thing
recycling
pop up.
reminds me of Fine Bros trying to coin/copyright reacting.
Monster Dog, thank you for putting in the tip bin in for Loaf Theory. All of this money is going towards the production of Loaf Theory on Raven's channel.
This loaf. This loaf theory
no
needs to
worries.
stop.
Any raid is a good raid. I welcome your community.
Loaf theory needs to stop. We need to put a pin.
No,
in
no,
it.
Loaf Theory will be canon threading, and you will accept it.
What?
You have
What will? What would Nero even talk about?
He will
What could
find
he
something.
Possibly. I don't even remember any mentions of bread in the freaking FNAF series.
Exactly.
I'm gonna be
Hold
honest with
on.
you.
Hold on. You've got your theory then.
Because you're not
You've got your
supposed to see
theory
this. I
then.
love the texture of the hills. Since
Yeah.
you're never supposed to see this, but it's so bad.
Fred, hear me out. Fred, hear me out. You've got your theory. They never mention a loaf of bread, so what the fuck are the pizzas made out of? Because they can't be
Bread
made out of bread.
doesn't
If they,
exist
no,
in the FNAF
bread.
universe.
Edwin Murray made bread. You don't get it. You don't get it.
All the pizzas are recycled, and Edwin Murray invented recycling. Oh my god.
Oh my god, we've solved it.
We've actually we know the secret of the mimic.
What else is worth looking around?
How much more for Low Theory? I actually think he only needs $40. $40 for Low Theory. It's the maths
What is
that I've been doing. At
weird
least.
looking pumpkins. I've never seen any of these elongated pumpkins in real life when I went to a pumpkin patch.
Yes,
Kinda.
Terminal. You see, Terminal's helping me piece it together. Low Theory has to have Mr. Hippo because he mentioned feeding the birds bread. Yes. You see, we're getting
Wait, that's the
somewhere.
is that the only mention of bread in the FNAF series?
Yeah,
I think it is,
Yes,
yeah.
it is.
But so then with Glitchtrap, I mean with anything else, with Help Wanted and Secret of the Mimic, there's not really much else besides like Ennard's hard mode level with like all of the like animatronics being like torn apart by limbs, which is very mimic coded to do.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I don't think there's much.
Stop this loaf theory nonsense. Oh my god.
Yes, someone just donated 20.
Oh
we
my
only need
God.
20 more for Low Theory. We only need 20 more for Low Theory. Come on.
I hope y'all
Come on,
know it
someone
will
needs
be a
to
little
chip in.
bit until Loaf Theory comes out because I do want to get some actual theories out first.
You know what? You know
no,
what?
this is going
You know
to
what?
preclude you. You're not allowed to do any Secret of the Mimic theories until you do Loaf.
I swear to God.
Yes.
You could
Yes.
you could tie loaf theory into Secret of the Mimic. There you go.
Yes, you need to do that. Okay. Someone donate $5 and I'll donate the other 20. I swear to God. I'll do it right now. I'll drop 20 on
Okay.
this. Someone
That was
donates $5, I will drop 20. And then he has to do it.
Anyone who's recently joined my stream, to be clear, this is on Narrow Raven's YouTube stream. Don't give it to me. I ain't giving shit to him.
Everyone just gives it right, just gets a flow of donations.
I might be moving soon. I'm not giving shit to this guy if you give it to my stream.
No. $5
Oh, yeah.
off in streaming. I will donate the other 20 right now.
Okay, wait.
he
What
has to
toy
do
was?
it.
Okay, there was the in the FNAF 4
Hey, yo,
coded-
wait, real quick. This label is the same exact
Oh!
labels from Secret of the Mimic.
Yeah, it is. Okay,
That is
that's
the same exact
interesting.
Fazbear Entertainment Products label.
I'm gonna screenshot that
What?
off your stream right now. By the way,
We got something, folks. We got something.
that's
Well,
more Secret of the
well,
Mimic
well.
stuff. That's more Secret of the Mimic
Look
stuff.
how the turntables turn.
Okay, that's
It
well,
says
I'm doing-
MCM
I'm
at the
doing-
top too. Ain't no way. Where?
I'm
Top
doing
what?
this the way it
Oh
needed
wait,
to be done.
wait, no, go back. I saw it. It's on the top left of the label.
I don't know. That's like 7 pixels.
I can see the M, the C, and the M.
I can't see that being any other letters, really. Maybe an L for the last one. Kind of looks like an L.
Yeah, to me it says like FIDIL, like some kind of shipping label thing.
I am
It's
so
too
tired that I forgot
pixely
my bank account number. We're off to
To
a great
use for
start.
evidence, I think. I think it's just a random number, like random
It is the
letters.
same label though that they use throughout Secret of the Mimic
It's
though.
the same label.
I think it's just a texture they have on hand, maybe.
Hey, CG5 the CG fan, happy birthday.
Also, I do want to bring this up. What FNAF 4 toys were in the bedroom? And
The
Secret
phone
Mimic?
and the caterpillar.
The caterpillar and
I
what
think
the
it was
other
just those two. The phone. I think.
Raven, you've got to do it. Raven, you got to do it. Low theory real. Yes.
It's MCM in our hearts. True.
He hit
So-
it. He hit it. He has to do it now. He actually hit it. He hit
So
100.
basic-
Yes, low theory real.
Okay, so I want to.
I don't like this low theory.
So the
Oh,
only
hey,
toy
this
that's
is a
missing is the
Philium
robot,
Co.
right?
This is that Philium Co. company people brought up.
Yeah.
This
theory,
fake
real chat.
company is inside of the glitched permission locks in the manor. They have this label on them.
Yeah.
I like this world building with things like that. I think it's really
Right?
fun.
Like it's not necessarily a connection, but it's like, huh. I wonder
It's like
this
with the-
might just be an in-universe, very prolific electronics company.
Yeah.
It's like with the honeybee stuff, like the
Yeah.
whole random honey brand.
Yeah, like
I
Swing
love
Bee
that
seems
kind
to
of
be
stuff.
not relevant at all, but it's just some fun world building.
Exactly.
We did it.
I just got a flash in my mind of that Jester commercial where he's like
Just
laughing
cereal.
maniacally. That's all I could think about for a second, and it is
What
actually
an
kind of freaking me
insane
out.
prank that the main commercial is dunk your mother's face in your bowl of cereal. I'm sorry, if I'm a parent and my kid dunks my face in a bowl of cereal, we're not eating cereal for a while.
Why is Edwin telling people to?
Yeah, I love that. Like one of their complaints was, "Hey, the prank inside the box was very disruptive, and your hand buzzer paralyzed my dog." Hey, Edwin, why are we giving tasers to children?
literally.
Why? Are you, what kid is using their taser on their dog, their hand buzzer?
That too, yeah.
How do you do that? Wait, okay. I was thinking of like them doing like a handshake with their dog, and it just
Mayo,
ended horribly.
anchovies, and now loaf. We have enough for a full sandwich. Oh my lord.
Low theory. my only thing, Raven, is you've got to put my name, the full name, Exploding Loaf, somewhere in that video.
I mean, yeah,
Sandwich
going
theory.
to.
I wonder if this is. I wonder if this ATM stock asset is a. Is like from like a European thing because it says notes available.
Yeah,
I don't
does say
think they
Let me
call it
see.
notes in the
Let me
US.
see.
Oh my god, Help Wanted takes place in Europe the whole time.
Yes.
Like
Yes, that is.
notes available does not seem US to me.
Seawolf just has a Google Doc of fake companies? Probably. That'd be pretty cool.
I do. The Mycelium Men and
That'd be
Sharpay
so
are not
fun.
Fazbear related, by the way. They're their own companies.
You can go inside this little ATM machine. You see this screen backwards. This is so goddamn Wreck-It Ralph coded.
Literally.
Wait
Is
a
the
minute.
mimic in Wreck-It
Afton
Ralph?
was British. You're right. Afton was British. You're right.
Yes.
Can the mimic fit in the ATM machine? Is my question.
Is the mimic the ATM though? That's the next question.
Yeah, it's got to be a stock
Can
asset
it
thing
fit?
because the other change machine has like a US style dollar bill. So that just must be a stock asset thing.
You
Yeah.
think- like the
By the
8-bit
way,
price
folks, I'm so
the
sorry. I
FNAF
might have to
universe
go
live
soon.
like Wreck-It
It is,
Ralph.
it is
Yeah,
like nearly 5:30, and I'm gonna die.
Jesus
of sleep
Christ, yeah,
deprivation.
go to bed.
I'm gonna become Arnold if I stay up
Yeah,
any later.
Arnold real for real.
No, exploding left. You have to survive till 6 a.m. That's
No,
what
wait,
the
yeah, I
goal
need to
is.
survive till 6 first. Wait.
Like
Yeah,
FNAF,
don't
it's like
don't
from
pull a Mike
5.
Schmidt and just take a nap mid shift.
Yeah, right.
I'll
The
wake
fact that
up
I
with
survived,
he's standing above me in my office.
those animatronics got to be incompetent as hell. The fact he survived that is crazy. Just falling asleep.
Yeah.
And all
No, the
Foxy
thing
does is
that-
give him a little flash on
The
his
thing that
arm.
weirds
You're
me
getting
out
so
is
much
why
money,
did
dude.
Chica? Pretty sure it was Chica. Why did Chica? Yeah, they all gave you money to chip into low theory. It's gotta happen now, Raven.
I know.
And you see, I picked my moments. I picked my moments to do this.
It'll happen. It's just probably gonna be like a month or two before it happens, because I do need to actually
matter.
get to work on actual
matter.
videos.
Listen, I'm going on holiday in a couple of weeks when I get
As
back
a
off
banker,
that.
I can
Low
confirm
theory
that
should
notes
be
is
ready.
used in the US. Oh, really? I had no idea.
Why did Steel make FNAF 1 Bonnie blue, but then Withered Bonnie purple? Are they stupid?
No, you don't get it. You don't get it. It's all part of the plan.
I would art.
Trying to confuse the public.
It was,
I would
it was
argue
just
that
Scott's
purple.
master vision.
Bonnie. I would
Guys,
argue
hear
that's
me
a
out.
purple Bonnie.
Scott had Secret the Mimic planned from the beginning. Alright?
I will die on the hill that Bonnie is more depicted as purple than he is blue. Like,
I don't know if that's true. I would have to just line them up.
Cheese
I think
theory.
FNAF 1 Bonnie is
We are
definitively
not
purple,
doing
though.
cheese theory.
Yes, loaf and cheese theory, 2 separate videos.
No, I'm not
watching
doing
that one,
any
baby.
more joke videos for a while after loaf theory.
the cheese
Yes.
is so real. This could be the cheese is a lie.
I feel like what you should do, Raven, at the beginning of every stream, you should get your guests to make up the dumbest fucking theory, go on and say, this is the donation goal. If we
Why
hit
does
it, we'll do it.
Bonnie looks kind of like, he looks like grayish in that lighting. Like, it didn't really look like
I
the
think
blue
that's
kinda, like,
bluish
turns
purple.
dull.
And it is a bluish purple, but a lot of like half of purples are bluish purple. So
The real purple was the friends we made along the way.
I don't know what else
Indeed.
we really could look into with this game at this point. I mean, like,
Put those grippers away, someone said.
Let's count the checkers on the checkerboard.
no.
Oh, that, please.
'Cause it could,
I need
it could be,
sleep.
it could be divisible by 14.
I don't know. What do we
I
think? What do we want to do? Do we want to call it a wraps, or do we think there's anything else we want to look into?
I would say we've pretty much searched everything.
yeah, I don't
now.
know what else to search here. You know, it is notable the
Yeah, I think we looked for the
prize
whole
counter.
game.
We know everyone kind of clocked that the pile of scrap in the fake pizzeria is where the prize counter is. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't clock until now. That's where the vent is, where the little prize chute is. That
Yeah.
vent lines up pretty well.
Yeah.
God, what
Not
is
terminal. Terminal
That would be good,
$50 for short theories, 100 for full videos. That's what I said. I pay
Terminal,
for
do not
premium.
listen to a word Loaf says. Don't
No.
listen. Loaf is a liar.
Terminal next. Terminal, if you influence Raven, I'll do 20 gifted, and you have to eat 20 bean boozles on your next stream.
Terminal,
that's a threat.
if you influence Raven, I don't know. I don't know what'll happen, but it won't be good.
Bad things. your days will come, Terminal. Your days will come.
I'm gonna trap Terminal in a theory video, like how Mario gets trapped in a painting in Luigi's mansion.
I think I'm probably gonna end my stream in a second here. So
I don't want the beans.
Yeah, I'm not sure what else to look at. I
Yeah,
think we pretty
I've-
much combed this thing dry.
Yeah,
This
I'll
whole
just
stream
look
I've been
through
wearing
the
my
tapes
Foxy
off camera,
sunglasses.
and then I think that's pretty much like all we really can do for notes. Help Wanted
This
itself
whole-
doesn't
this
have a
whole
lot you can really do for notes.
Oh yeah,
This whole
that is one place we didn't fly around in. I will say is the I gotta get back into the. There we go. Yeah, we didn't
What
actually
area?
fly around much in the tape area. Where is my tape recorder?
Yeah, you should go into the. There's not really much in the tape. From what I remember, the tape area is just the void.
Yeah,
I
it's literally
assume
just a void.
so.
Yeah, it's just
Where's
a
the?
void.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. I have to.
What I
I
learned
was like,
from
why
Help
can't I find
Wanted
the tape recorder? Because it's in the.
is that
this
there was
area.
help and it was wanted.
Oh, that's crazy. So true.
They wanted help.
I can't wait
Who
for
wanted
Love
help?
Theory now. This is the most
Glitchtrap
exciting
wanted
thing
help
in the
being put back together, so that's the help wanted.
Yeah, it literally is just complete void with a little bit of a floor, but they did the lighting in a way where they don't need to do anything else.
Yeah.
I love how he's just blue. Oh, I love my blue Glitchtrap.
Blue Afton.
I love
It
how he
is
looks
still
like
giving.
he looks
It is still giving,
murky
like Mom said, it's
swamp
my
water.
turn with the human consciousness.
My turn on the VR.
right?
Okay, I'm gonna step in real quick and do my outro and stuff. So I'll be right back.
Alright.
I'll probably do
Thank
the
you.
same.
Well,
Okay, chat. So it wasn't really much of a help wanted note stream, but it still also kind of was because we did find a lot of cool stuff. It was really cool. I'm gonna speak to Reese and them about pushing forward the help wanted 2 note stream because it seems that there's a lot of interesting things that we're missing that we should really look into. So yeah, that is all that I have for today. So thank you all so much. It was a lot of fun. Thank you to everyone who joined, to all my friends who joined, everything. It was so much fun. Everyone who donated, everyone who subscribed, who gifted, everything. Thank you so much. Absolute joy. I don't know when I'm gonna be live again. I was gonna be live Sunday, but I really need a break because I'm really tired. And I've had a rough couple autoimmune disease days, so I just kind of like need a break for the weekend. So I will probably be back next week on Friday, Sunday. So yeah, I do also have a really big Secret of the Mimic theory coming. Basically, it's gonna be with a bunch of other creators. I know Hyperdroid's going to be on it. She's Always Nervous is going to be on it. Mamakato, Cryonide, so many people, and Rye wants to be on it too. So I'm also going to get Rye on it as well. There's going to be voice acting, and it's going to be a very long video. So I really hope you all are excited for that. Otherwise, I will do everything I can to kind of keep y'all updated. And if you haven't, please do join the One More Night charity public server. We do have that. It's very important. We are planning another event, as many of you probably know by now. We're really excited for it, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And you could also find out all sorts of other things through that as well. I will put the link in chat really fast. 1 second before I end this off. Please chat load. I believe I have it updated via this, but if I don't, let me grab the link as well. I don't think my Nightbot's working. 1 second, I'm grabbing it from the Discord server itself right now. Here's just the 7-day link because y'all are here. There you guys go. Join the server. Join the server. All right. I hope you'll have a great night, morning, or evening, or afternoon, wherever you are in the whole wide world. Remember to stay safe, everyone, and to also just remember that everything that we ever say is purely just a theory. You don't have to believe everything that comes out of our mouths. And as always, I hope you all enjoyed. Stay safe, and peace out.